Alrighty, we're live. How we all doing? Alright, it's Shade here. It's time to kick on with our next episode of The Outer Worlds, since we are still counting down until Cyberpunk releases later this week. So let's crack onto it. We've got Sparkle Sauce, Lady Sparkle Sauce, joining us in the chat for comments. So thank you for coming along today. Let's load up. So last session we finally cleared out the main quest line within Monarch. This planet Monarch, riddled with horrible insect bugs. We got the Stellar Bay faction and the Iconoclast faction to play nicely together. So that's great. Now we've got the information or keycard or whatever the hell we needed to go and visit or finally meet up with Phineas, the crazy scientist guy who set us free in the first place. So we'll go to his lab shortly. I've cleaned up our inventory. I've tweaked our gear a little bit. We've got Pavati and Nyoka joining us as part of the group. And I just thought we'd pop in and just say g'day to Sanjar and see how things are going. And first, I'm just going to remember to load my chat so I can actually read the chat. Don't want to be missing that dem chat messages. There we go. Round break time. All right. Sanjar.
Oh, the data on that cartridge was even more damning than I could have hoped. And to have something on UDL of all the corporations. You've given us quite the advantage. Anyway, what can I do for you?
How are things going in Stellar Bay these days?
Quite well. As a matter of fact, Zora is proving most capable. You should see the way she pounds the table and gets straight to the point. It makes for some rather exhilarating meetings. I know I had my concerns initially, but your instincts were right. Zora and her compatriots have become valuable and productive members of our community.
Awesome.
And since we're back in the board's good graces, we've got real growth prospects to look forward to. What can I do for you?
That was it. Let's go. All right, let's head back to our ship and get off this damn planet. Oh, spent so much time on this planet.
Welcome back. Do wipe the blood and space dust from your feet in the entry bay. Thank you.
Ah, no worries. Thanks, Ada. All right, so ready for Monarch. We've relayed the promised data back to Phineas. We can travel to his lab and speak to him to discuss the next steps.
I have received a transmission from Roseway, from a Dr. Shaw.
Okay, do I talk to you for that?
Welcome back, Captain. I have received a transmission from Roseway, from a Dr. Shaw. Beginning playback now.
What? Oh, is this on? Oh, it's on right now. Oh, blast. Hello? I'm trying to reach the captain of the Unreliable. I'll keep this short, lest I get caught. Please return to Roseway as soon as you can. I have an item of great value that you'll be interested in. Now, how does this blasted thing turn off? Damn engineers never label these toggles clearly. Is it the...
The transmission is complete, Captain.
All right, well, I'll talk to you later, Ada.
See you soon, Captain.
So we've got a sudden side quest, but is he going to give us some awesome gear, maybe? Odd that, you know, the... off the ship. Well, we're going to go back to Roseway. This is where... This was on Terra 2. Roseway. Let's fly there, see what he's got to say,
We're now in orbit above Roseway, Captain.
and then we'll get on with it. Off the ship we go. Let's set our... Now I can never find... Which one is it? Nope, that's... Press signal. Nope. But we don't even have a bloody quest
We'll
for
be
it.
here, Captain.
Thanks, Ada. Let's just go. So Nyoka and Pavati, yep, let's do it. Now we're gonna remember where he is. Can we fast travel there? Yes, we can. Efficiency. And we... No, we... Names, but he's going to be in one of these buildings, right? Whoops. Why is Anton Crane dead? That was the leader guy that we gave a little bit of a hard time about. Did he kill himself? Oh. And then I shot him once more for good measure. Damn. That's heavy. Consequences. Sparkle sauce, look what we did. Where's this other dickhead? Yeah, that's this is the guy, right? Orson Shaw.
Ah, I remember you. You must have received my wireless. Thank the law. I went to great risk to send that.
Ooh, great risk. Great risk. What risk?
Oh, I'm not allowed to use the communications room. We are still, after all, a secret facility. I asked you here because I have a working prototype of the Altinature, Auntie Cleo's very first weapon. I'd like you to have it before it gets confiscated.
Okay. I don't understand why you're giving this to me.
The schematics you fetched for me lent themselves well to the creation of the beauty you now possess. Unfortunately, Auntie Cleo R&D felt otherwise. The market's already saturated, they said. Weapons are everywhere. They aren't interested in mass-producing the Altinature, which makes this an illegal prototype weapon. Given your unlawful proclivities, I thought it'd be safest with you.
Yep.
So here we are. I'd rather see it in the hands of a free agent than destroyed.
All right, thanks, man. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but I'll be sure to put it to good use. Yeah, we saved everyone from the Marauders. We saved their lab, but we didn't give the guy his research, and we told him to stop being a dick who's so obsessed with research and progression and getting to Byzantium. Now he shots himself. Well, he died somehow. Quite see how. I don't know what that shit does on the ground. Do we find out why the broker is dead? He's not the broker. Broker was the guy from last night in that tower. Oh, I need to have a look at this gun, though. What's this gun? An acid gun that's not that brilliant. Yeah, no, yeah, correct. Broker guy is still good. This is research lab guy who was worried about his research more than the people. All right, well, I guess there was consequences to our choices there. Now, let's get back to Phineas. Go. Let's get off this damn planet as well. And all of its tragedy. There's still just dead people everywhere. Come on, guys, clean up. The bad scientist. Well, the average scientist. He wasn't bad, but he wasn't good either. Just the selfish scientist, perhaps.
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave serial.
Oh, no, I don't care. Alright, Phineas. Find this fucker.
We have successfully arrived at Phineas's orbital lab, Captain.
Well, it
and
looks...
we are still in one piece. Shall I congratulate myself, or would you like to do the honors?
No, you go, you do it. You congratulate yourself. Oh, that is a cool looking space rock lab thing. Go have a look then, eh?
I think I'll initiate
Oof. There's a hell of a loading screen. That's definitely a Phineas-related loading screen.
Hello? Can you hear me? Does this work? Oh, damn it, blast, that's loud.
Yes, it's working, Phineas. And I agree, Sparkle Source, the appetite suppression would not have been used for good purposes. Plus, he was only doing it so that he could climb, the ladder and get into Byzantium, which they probably wouldn't have let him into anyway. This is a big place you've got here, Phineas. Massive dong.
I'm just securing my ongoing experiments. And securing myself.
That's nice. Are you actually gonna let us in?
Mind the mess. I haven't had a visitor since... in fact, I've never had a visitor.
Yeah, I bet. Oh, we're so close to leveling up as well. Why are you locked in another room? Dude. Rude. Watch for traps. Well, yeah, fair point. But I just detonate traps with my face anyway, so it would be fine.
I'd clap you on the shoulder if I weren't behind a wall of bulletproof glass. I don't know how you did it, but Hiram Blythe just sent me everything I needed. According to Hiram's message, Minister Clark has ordered a suspicious amount of dimethyl sulfoxide. It's almost as if he's hoarding the colony's remaining supply. Typical elitist, hoarding supplies during a time of scarcity. Once I have those chemicals, we can revive the Hope's colonists and put some decent people in charge. So, good news. You're going to Byzantium and stealing those chemicals. Exciting.
Very exciting. Okay, so what's so important about these chemicals?
If I had time and several blackboards, I could explain the details to you, but...
No, don't need that.
To put it briefly, dimethyl sulfoxide is the reason you're alive today. The chemical is absolutely essential to reviving the Hope's colonists. I need you to steal as much as you possibly can. The more, the better. If you don't bring me enough chemicals, I might not be able to save the Hope's colonists, and then nothing will stop the board from destroying this colony.
Okay, so what's the plan?
Ah, yes, the details. I'm not about to ask you to rampage through Byzantium trading bullets with the board's agents. We'll have to resort to subterfuge. Carmen Imagawa. She's my contact in Byzantium. Meet her at the docks. She'll have all the necessary intelligence you require. I'm giving you my old nav key to Byzantium. You'll need it to land in the Golden City. Remember, you're looking for dimethyl sulfoxide. Big green bubbling vessel with a warning label. I'll take as much as you can find.
Anything I should know about this Carmen Imagawa?
You can trust her if that's what you're asking. Imagawa is the finest special agent in Byzantium that money can buy. My money, anyway.
Time to get swifty. Alright, there's something else I wanted to ask you about.
Of course, of course. What's on your mind?
Is there some reason that you're hiding behind bulletproof glass?
Oh, it's not you. I do experiments in that room. Some of them get quite scientific. The unexpected is to be treasured, but from a safe distance. Regardless, it's quite comfortable in here, you know. I have my beans, have my caffeinoids, plenty of toilet paper.
Okay, good. Got a moment to talk, though?
Absolutely. Let's talk.
Alright. Have you met my crew?
No, and I've been trying very hard to avoid making eye contact.
Ha!
Hey there. I'd shake your hand, but you've got this glass wall situation going on.
Wait, not another word. I don't want to know your name. I don't want to know who you are. Let's just enjoy our plausible deniability while it lasts, shall we? Why don't you just invite the entire colony to my secret carefully concealed laboratory. It isn't as if I wanted privacy.
Dude, you brought me into this. Show a little hospitality, Phineas.
Oh, very well. I can be a little cantankerous when I haven't had my caffeinoids. You have my apologies and so forth. For what it's worth, I am pleased that you found a crew, such as they are. You're a talented scientist after all. Our kind has always been incredibly popular.
Yes, we are very... It is tough. It's tough being popular. You're right. I'm doing pretty well for myself.
Yes, indeed. Well done. Also, you still haven't spontaneously liquefied, which pleases me immensely.
Oh, me too.
Progress.
All right, something else I want to talk about.
What's on your mind?
Do you ever leave your lab?
Oh, goodness, no. I wouldn't survive 10 seconds in the blackness of the aether. Well, no, I imagine I'd last at least 12 seconds before I'd lose consciousness and die of hypoxia.
Lovely. That's not what I meant. Do you have some kind of life outside your work?
Life outside work? No, of course not. My life is my work. For that matter, everyone else's lives are also my work. An entire colony's worth of lives are at stake. It's up to me, up to us to set things right. To answer your question, I'd rather stay right here in my lab. There's too much work to be done. The Hope's colonists won't revive themselves, you know.
Why are you so obsessed with reviving the Hope's colonists?
Because we've lost our way. The board has a stranglehold over this colony, and we've all been conditioned into total obedience. The Hope is full of specialists, scientists, engineers, talented individuals like you. People who haven't been corrupted by the board. Unfortunately, the Hope's colonists have been frozen for decades, well past your shelf life, so to speak. No offense.
Yeah, but you revived me, so you must have solved the problem.
Ah, you begin to perceive the truth. Yes, according to the board and their narrow-minded scientists, you should be a pile of organic sludge right now.
Lovely.
10 years. That's how long the average human can remain in hibernation. You were frozen for decades. In theory, you never should have survived the revival process. But the conventional theories are wrong. You're living proof that it can be done. There's yet hope for the Hope. Get it?
I do. Get it. Good joke. Good joke. Good joke. Plus, I can slow down time with my brain. All right. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Everyone on the Hope is depending on us.
We'll do our very best to save them all. I'd best get back to work. Oh, I can feel my last dose of caffeinoid fading.
Well, that was loud. Skill points. We want to up our hacking and stuff. Sneak and hack. Let's buff this. Well, I can't take it any further. Oh no, I don't want. I don't want to buff my sneak. Buff. Wow, I have to max it here first before I can choose individual. Okay. Lockpicking needs to go up. Hacking needs to go up. Apply. Yeah, we're a miracle. We're very special. Very special. There's a lovely cysty pig sparkle sauce, our favourite creature. Looks delicious. Nab its hoof. Sell it for $1.
Make excellent test subjects. Also, surprisingly nutritious.
Alright, good to know. Oh, apparently we can loot all this stuff. Thanks, Phineas. Need these supplies. Hackey's message terminal. Nah, don't care.
That's my communication.
Yeah, don't worry, Phineas. It's all good. Sweet. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't look here. Oh, here's a live one. Can we talk to it? We cannot. Mmm, delicious. Get out of here. Off to Byzantium. I only seem to do trips here, eh? This place is massive. How the hell did you get a hold of this? The whole asteroid lab thing. Stole it somehow. Surely he stole it.
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave serial.
Again, that's all they ever talk about. Just like a chook, not a charting... Not, what? A charting bunch the animals. Is that a sentence? Alright, where are we going? Terra 2 again. Okay, Byzantium's on Terra 2. I didn't know that. I thought it was going to be on another planet.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain. I understand we have decided to continue supporting the outlaw scientist, Dr. Phineas Wells.
You are correct, Ada.
We'll be here, Captain. Or will we? Haha.
Haha.
Little joke for you.
Yes, very funny. Go to Byzantium. This is like the... I'm assuming the rich fancy pants city? I think. Let's see. Anyway, yes, the point is, Sparkle Sauce, we cannot chat to the animals, unfortunately. Well, they won't talk back anyway. We can talk to them.
Are you still tinkering with that?
It's not gonna fix itself.
Don't we have repair drones for that kind of thing?
This was a repair drone.
What do you think you're doing?
Come on, man. I got away with that.
I don't have time for this.
So the top level of the entire pyramid scheme live here? Yes, I reckon that's true. Wonder if this is where the board, the magical board, is based. Let's see. Oh, and here's our contact over here. Armin.
Do you mind? I'm meeting someone.
Yeah, Phineas sent me.
Shh. No names, okay? The Phoenix is a wanted man, and the board has eyes everywhere in Byzantium.
Ooh. The Phoenix?
Yeah. That's my code name for... you know, our mutual friend.
What's your code name?
Oh. I'm Golden Eagle.
I'd imagine this place would be nicer too, Sparkle Sauce, but we are just in the docks, so maybe outside the docks is better. We'll see. So, Golden Eagle, do I get a code name?
Yeah. I named you Cuckoo.
Seriously?
It makes sense if you think about it, because I didn't know who you were, and old Earth cuckoos would routinely trick other birds into feeding them.
Really? No, wait, I'm Golden Eagle. You can be Cuckoo.
That doesn't even make... Fine. Fine.
Yes!
This cloak and dagger stuff is nonsense, but if everyone else gets a code name, I want one too.
You can be Cassowary.
That's shockingly apt. Cassowaries were a solitary bunch. But once they had a friend, they'd stick with them till the end.
Plus, they're pretty
Aggressive
brutal.
little creatures, too.
Oh, can I be chicken? Because chickens will adopt any critter's baby and keep them warm.
You sure you don't want to be Raven or Sparrowhawk?
Aw.
Ooh.
Okay. Chicken it is. Anyway, you're looking to
Sparrowhawk.
make contact with Minister... Magpie, right? I should warn you, it won't be easy. He spends most of his time in his estate, which is heavily guarded.
Yeah, those birds are evil. That's a good name. Chicken is terrible, though. Why did Pavati go for chicken? Sparrowhawk for the win. Pevy's a hen. We all get a code name. And you get a code name. And you get a code name. Everyone gets a code name. But they got to be bird related. There's got to be a way to catch the minister someplace less protected.
Afraid not. He almost never leaves his home, and his guards never leave him.
Can't say I blame him. It's scary out of doors. I mean, can you even count how many times we've been shot at?
What
Nope.
work specialists, huh? Our mutual friend is really branching out.
Right, can you get me into the minister's estate?
Whoa, I'm not one of your B&E specialists. I just provide intelligence.
Okay, so what can you tell me?
Some of the guards hang around Billingsley's House of Inebriation between shifts.
House of inebriation? Count me the hell in.
Maybe you could do some reconnaissance there. You know, swipe a key while nobody's looking.
All right, thanks for the tip.
Just remember, you didn't hear it from me.
How exactly did you get involved in all this anyway?
I've always been fascinated by birds. If you ever researched
Really?
bird species, there are thousands of them, so colorful and distinct.
Here we got 11 flavors of terror rays and not much else. That kind of variety? I mean, gosh, seems almost impossible.
All of them trying to eat you, I'd wager.
The other thing about birds, though, is their environmental indicators.
When they die off, it's a sign that something is wrong.
Exactly. I started thinking about everything we see around Halcyon, and all the things we don't see.
Like what?
For starters, you rarely come across anyone living in Byzantium who wasn't born here, even though we get ships in all the time. Doesn't that seem strange to you?
Yes, it does.
And then there's the way nothing gets fixed. There used to be a suggestion box around here. People would drop ideas in. Nothing ever came of them, of course.
Well, that kind of seems normal, actually.
Sure, that part is. That's why they install shredders in those boxes, after all. But one day the shredder broke. No one came to fix it. And since it wasn't working, we didn't have anywhere to file our complaints. So you can imagine how messy things got.
I bet your repair folks couldn't find parts. Back in Edgewater, I'd have to take something apart just to put another thing back together.
Might have been the paperwork. Here, you have to append forms to your forms, and law help you if there's a single dash out of place.
And?
At first, management put up an out-of-order sign, but that just seemed to worry people, like they were advertising something wasn't working. They eventually took the whole suggestion box sign down so that people didn't have any expectations about it. But they never fixed it, never replaced it. Doesn't that seem odd to you?
Yes.
If things are broken here, of all places, then I'm starting to think there ain't a hope left in this colony.
Things have kept on running this long, right? Or so I used to think. The whole episode made me wonder, if they can't fix something as simple as a suggestion box, what else aren't they fixing? After a while, I got connected with our mutual friend and started using my position here to feed him information when I could. That's it, really.
Okay, well, looks like I've got some work to do.
Good hunting, Golden Eagle.
Yes, cool name. Alright, let's step out into the real world. Whole bunch of shit of stuff ain't fixed. Yep. Oh, it's still scummy tum. Whoops! I accidentally shot again. Ooh, should get better at that. I think there's not other ways up. Hey.
It feels like I've been waiting in line forever.
do you mean you're just standing there? That doesn't make sense. Tyrese. So we get to see how broken everything really is when even the top echelons of society are unable to do things properly.
A UDL security attendant.
A UDL security attendant is always prepared.
Codes to unlock that. That wall is busted. Steal from this. Gonna notice.
Got it. Heads down.
No, not that guy. Yoink.
That's impressive.
Have a Spacer's Choice gun. Not anymore, I don't. Oh, actually, I think this one's technically a Spacer's Choice. Modified one. Let's go up. Need to be able to holster my weapon when I'm just walking around and talking. That way I can't accidentally shoot someone. Never point a gun at something you don't intend to shoot. I'm pointing it at everything. But I don't want to shoot everything. That was a long elevator ride. Nice hat.
Why can't something exciting happen around here for once?
Nothing wrong with stability. It means everything's running like clockwork.
Don't you ever want a little fun? Maybe see a marauder ship get blown to bits overhead?
Feeling a little off
One
balance?
thing
You
to
need a
say.
level head.
Everyone knows marauders can't fly.
Hey,
Wealthy citizen. Looking down on the port. I did not click the button that time, I swear. Sorry, janitor. So this is a bit nicer so far.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Want to be famous?
Yeah, alright, what are you gonna do? Maverick Johnston. That's a legit name.
Kid, you got presence. Natural magnetism. Know what I mean?
Whatever you're selling, I'm not buying.
There's those street smarts. Just the right amount of rough around the edges. Next time, we'll have you say that over the rim of a Trippistout. Product placement, baby. Listen, you got an agent? Some kind of representation?
I consider myself freelance.
Fresh, natural talent. I know it when I see it. Listen, you got a real special quality, raw energy. I see you in pictures, kid.
Just tell me what you're offering.
I'm making a feature, Space Pirates of Moros Prime. It's gonna be a hit. But we still need a star. And I think you got the chops.
Hey, if you want an action story, you ought to haul a couple of cameras to Monarch sometime. We'll give you some damn good footage. If you survive.
Unscripted chaos. Come on, who'll pay to see that? Audiences want heroes and villains just like the one standing in front of me. So what do you say? You ready for the chance of a lifetime?
I'm in.
Terrific. We're holding auditions at the studio. Head to Odeon Pictures and take the elevator. You're going all the way to the top, baby.
Cool. There's a side quest that I can't be asked with right now, so let's continue on our main goal. Alright. See, I can put the gun away, Sparkle Sauce, but I'm wielding this giant lacrosse fancy thing.
So much wasted money here. Decadence ain't gonna save you when the beasts get through the walls.
You think I'd get arrested if I climbed up on that to get a look at the gearings?
Yes. We are involved in a dodgy, corrupted, elitist, corporatized colony in the middle of space. Somewhere.
Spacer's Choice free sliced bread.
And Phineas is trying to revive people to probably rebel against the board. I don't know. There are wankers everywhere, though, isn't there? Shit hat. Why have we got 2 gold? Speak to the minister and speak to the guards. One of them might be able to provide some information. Okay.
I've always loved.
Get over there. Guessing that's the estate. So the guards maybe are hanging over here at the bar?
I love Byzantium.
Talk to guards first. Scope it out. Whoa! Even the bots wear hats. Oh, the audition, yes. I don't know. I stopped listening to him halfway through. Mr. Billingsley?
Have you tried our new cocktail sponsored by Rizzo's? 1 part purple spectrum vodka, 1 part artificial tomato-like substitute juice. We call it a Blue Bloody Mary.
I could use a drink.
Then you'll want to speak with our automechanical inebriation assistant, located just over there.
Inebriation assistant, aren't you the bartender?
Quite so, but I would never lower myself to do something as gauche as tending bar. My automechanical assistant does all the work for me.
I want to ask you something.
Oh, by all means, ask away.
What's it like working in Byzantium?
I don't believe in work. Work is for automechanicals and lower classes.
Filthy. Are you serious?
I don't mean to sound cruel. There's nothing wrong with working. It's just so unnecessary. Why bother? We all have our roles in society. I like to think of myself as an entrepreneur. This drinking establishment is my investment.
All right. Well, have you picked up any interesting rumors?
Rizzo's Spectrum Vodka is about to release its newest color, ultraviolet, completely invisible to the naked eye.
He's literally working but not working. Like he's at the job but he's not fucking doing anything. Anyway, see, he's useless. I should go. Guard Mayfield, you have a pointy thing on you, so you must be who I need to talk to.
Hey, stand back. You.
Go on.
I'm part of Minister Clark's personal detail, and that means you gotta keep 5 feet back at all times.
Are you supposed to be drinking on the job?
Of course not. But I'm not on the job right now. The others took me out to celebrate on account of me just getting hired and all.
So what's so important about guarding Minister Clark?
He's basically the most important person in the colony, which makes me the most important guard in the colony. Yeah. That means I got a key to the minister's estate, my own personal UDL-issued shotgun.
Yep.
They don't give those out to just anyone.
All right. Congratulations.
Yep. I've nearly made it to the top, my friend. I'm just 2 promotions away from on-the-job bathroom breaks.
Wow. Anything you can tell me about Minister Clark?
Oh, he's, medium height with, like, medium-colored hair and, like, a kind of a medium face. Just like in his posters.
Different kind of minister, I think, Sparkle Sauce. He's not a religious minister. He's a political minister, I reckon. Guard Mayfield, you haven't met him, have you?
Everyone tells me he's very private, okay? Besides, I just started.
How about I buy you a drink to celebrate your promotion?
That's a great idea. I'll have a Spectrum vodka.
Captain, I can smell him from clear over here. I reckon he's had a fair number already.
Yep.
Sure have, because today's my big day.
He's got powerful good ears, too.
And a powerful thirst. You have a Spectrum vodka for a new pal?
I don't have one to give you.
Oh, maybe they got some at the bar.
Okay. get one from the bar. Oh, hang on. We'll talk to the droid. He's the one who'll sell us one. Yo. Oh, I can't even interact with him. Bartender.
What can I do for you?
I'm trying to get him drunk and take the key, Sparkle Sauce, but can't seem to get one. Stupid droid. Oi.
Hey, you look familiar. Have we met before?
Spectrum vodka.
Please allow me to improve your drinking experience
This
with
guy.
fine cocktails and pre-approved banter.
Pre-approved banter? How could I resist?
Request confirmed. Banter protocol activated. Welcome, attractive patron, to Billingsley's House of Inebriation. Did you know that I am a priceless heirloom, custom built for the Billingsley family? Please remember to thank Mr. Billingsley for allowing you to bask in my presence.
Okay. Well, I'll take a drink, please. Sam would love him. Yeah, maybe. Or maybe Sam would hate him. Where's this special vodka? Spectrum vodka. That's the one we want, isn't it? Yoink. Need one. One, please. Thank you. Yo, drunky man.
Hey, you look familiar. Have we met before?
Here's to your promotion.
Here's to me. Hey, you are really great. Have I told you that? We should be friends.
Yeah, we should.
Wow, listen to me. I'm soaked. I should probably slow down before I'm face down on the tile somewhere. Who am I kidding? I could have another. You got another?
What's another one? Ah, damn it.
Please allow me to
Give me a couple of these. I might need a few. It's a bottle. Get like 2. We can afford it.
Hey, you look familiar. Have we met?
Yes, here's another one. Let's have another.
It's not every day you get your dream job, right?
That's right.
Wow, you've got like this crazy energy. Has anyone ever told you that? You're like a manosaur. You got a manosaur energy. Oh, Lost. I gotta stop. I'm seeing at least 2 of you.
Only 2? You got a ways to go.
Have you always been here? I didn't see you a minute ago.
Let's have another.
I really shouldn't. I'll have the worst hangover tomorrow if I don't stop.
That's a problem for tomorrow.
You know, that's a very good point.
Yes.
Yeah. Was that one supposed to taste like purple berry crunch? Or am I just tasting breakfast? I don't feel so good. I think I'm gonna be sick.
Oh. We need to go hold his hair. His bald hair.
I just need to sit down.
Did he just die? Or is he just passed out? No, but we're taking all this stuff. Alright, well, let's save. Well, Minister Clark's guard has a good point. I need to go grab a sip of water. I shall be back in 2 minutes. Hold 5, please. All right, we're back. Let's get back into it. We are refreshed and ready to go. So, we have his key. Got the guard's key. We can bust into this minister's house, I'm assuming now. Let's see what happens.
Remember that stranger I saw?
Oh, he's got a little evil pony.
Okay, keep him quiet.
I want to pet one. Instead of shooting him all the time.
Today's trends are tomorrow's trash.
Okay.
Your best find this week. Go.
I wrote someone up for slandering trademarked products.
Pretty good. I caught someone loitering outside corporate offices in substandard apparel.
Oh, yeah? Well, I wrote 2 fines for littering off-brand packaging.
Laws, I love this job.
Yep, sounds like a thrilling job. Anyone going to care if I hack this?
What do you think you're doing?
Yes. Well, it wasn't red. I assumed it was fine.
Paperwork for me, all right?
Stupid guards.
Citizens, today marks a monumentous occasion in the course of Halcyon history.
Ooh.
After a deep and thorough examination of our budgets, revenue streams, and predictive models, we are publishing our yearly success report. Profits are soaring, promotions abound. Thanks to your continued hard work, Halcyon is healthier and more productive than ever. In the coming months, Byzantium will be sure to see the many rewards reaped from your diligent labor. Once we nail down the details, I can't wait to share what's in store. For now, my friends, keep up the hard work.
If they'd sent money to Monarch instead of building even one of those homes, I bet we could have rebuilt Stellar Bay. The whole damn thing.
Radiating off of him.
Yes, that's the problem with society.
Access to Byzantium is impossible without a proper nav key. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to be somewhere else. Anywhere else.
Not getting sucked into a side quest at this point in time, thank you.
This property is off limits. Solicitors, loiterers, and uninvited visitors will be fined to the fullest extent of company policy. This ultimatum brought to you by Universal Defense Logistics.
Cool. Well, I'm here for Minister Clark.
That's funny. The minister isn't expecting visitors, and you don't much look like one of those couriers from HPS.
Sure I am.
Sure you are. And what is it you're delivering today?
I didn't bring it with me.
Typical. Why don't you come back when you're ready to actually make a delivery?
Fine. Go to the courier place, steal a package, and deliver it. And use our stolen key to get in. Where are we going? Down there. Okay. How big is this place anyway? Oh, that's pretty big, I suppose. Where do we go downstairs?
I'm on my legally allotted break. Really, I'm supposed to be here.
Sure you are.
Oh, what are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Nothing. Nothing. Why? Does it look like I'm up to something? Laws, I knew it! You got me. I'm caught, aren't I?
Yeah, you're in big trouble. Now, why don't you just tell me what you did?
I work in the lab at the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. Some of my sprats went missing, but it's not my fault, okay? Maybe I let them out more often than regulations allow, but they need to stretch their little legs. And so what if I occasionally forgot to latch their cage? Everyone gets a little distracted now and then.
Calm down and just tell me what happened.
They escaped, and before I could coax them back, they'd made their way to the maintenance tunnels. Even if I did dare go down there, They're among all the common sewer sprats and exterminator mechanicals.
Well, I guess I could look for your sprats.
Really? In that case, take this collection crate. 6 of my little ones are down there, but don't worry, you can easily tell them apart from common sewer sprats. They have intelligent eyes, an agreeable yet reserved demeanor, and a fondness for hiding. Also, they're white rather than green. Please, do take care, and do mind the exterminator mechanicals. If the worst should happen to my little darlings, well, I still want their bodies. For science, of course.
His hairline's going to give us a side quest. I think his hairline just did give us a side quest. Dude, what are the maintenance tunnels beneath Byzantium even for?
Well, to maintain things, of course. Like big, humming machine things with gears. And pipes. Water pipes.
Of course.
Air pipes. All sorts of pipes. That's why they connect the city from the Acropolis district to here.
But why don't you go into the tunnels yourself?
Everyone knows sewer sprats carry diseases. And the exterminator mechanicals have been known to fire on larger targets. Why they do that when they're only supposed to attack sprats, I've no idea. But there are rumors.
Like what?
Some people say there are strange things in those tunnels. Assassins. A room full of murderous automechanicals. Monsters hungry for human flesh. A hidden bureaucratic purgatory where things and people are lost forever. Not that I place any stock in silly rumors, of course.
Of course. Why are there exterminator mechanicals in the tunnels in the first place?
To deal with the sewer sprats, of course. They're quite the nuisance.
I'm wondering why you're so attached to these sprats, though.
They're for my, research.
Yeah. Out with it, dude.
Oh, very well. It's true. I do run studies on them at the lab, but I also have a special connection with them. See, I'm an enormous fan of all my colonists. The early seasons, before the plotlines got tacky. You must have seen the classic episodes.
Just tell me what this has to do with your damn sprats.
Well, I name all my sprats after my favorite characters. That way, their stories can live on in rodent form. So you see, it's imperative that I get them all back.
I don't want to fight Ninja Turtles, Sparkle Sauce. I want to recruit Ninja Turtles. Okay, so, your sprats. What are their names?
Not just names. They all have backstories, too.
Of course.
There's Lord Reginald Kim III, Lady Philippa Farnsworth, Vonda von Vermington, Haroon Greenlee, Iskander Emmanuel Sanchez, and Evelyn Ensley Okoye.
Wow. Holy balls. Who are Lord Reginald and Lady Philippa?
Ah, she's the chief executive of Farnsworth Incorporated and a fearless captain of industry. He's a mercurial shareholder. They're in a rather tumultuous marriage contract.
Okay, what's Vonda's story?
She's an ambitious shareholder in Farnsworth Incorporated who wants more than stock. Or does she? It's difficult to tell what exactly she's after, but she is trying to seduce both Lord Reginald and Lady Philippa.
What? Alright, well I'm curious about Haroon Greenlee and Iskander Emmanuel Sanchez.
So is everyone. Haroon is a mysterious young man with amnesia. His backstory's still a work in progress. Iskander is Lady Philippa's trusty assistant. He's trying to seduce Vonda.
So who's Evanslyn Ensley Okoye? Holy shit.
She's a member of Farnsworth Incorporated's regulatory board. A wise woman with a sharp tongue and a heart of gold.
I'm having trouble keeping up. I do not need to hear about this.
She's a member of Farnsworth Incorporated's regulatory board. A wise woman with a sharp tongue and a heart of gold.
How have we come to this point in the game? Yeah,
else?
valid. Why are we engaging? I don't know, I thought it would be funny. It started off being funny. Now it's just not haha funny, the funny. Anyway, dude, you seem surprised that I'd help you.
I still am. After all, I'm a person of very little influence and only middling prospects. No one does favors for free. But I must say, I'm far too distressed to think critically about your suspiciously kind offer.
Okay. See ya. Let's go. Don't even want to know what I signed up to there. Come back to that another day. The Halcyon parcel set. Let's break in.
Keep him quiet, Cap. Nicely done.
Thank you. And get in here so I can shut the door. Oh, there's a dude over there. And shut the door. Sneaky, sneaky. Yoink. Yoink. We've recovered the minister's package. Don't forget I've got an audition later. Oh, man. Stop, you make me nervous.
Great work.
Else worth stealing whilst we're in here doing illegal things?
There.
Oh, fuck off!
Think you're doing?
Got busted. I was just leaving.
Just don't make more paperwork for me, alright?
Alright. Jeez. Got a lost reputation for that. The board reputation decreased. Well, the board are dicks anyway. We want to overthrow the board. Let's get out of here. These Rapidons are not pretty. Glad to be rid of them. So, back to...
Did you have a sweetheart in Stellar Bay?
I had a fling or two, sure. But on Monarch, relationships ain't usually meant to last. A lot of fools tried to impress me, feigning bravado in the wilds, thinking they'd catch my attention with their stories. It was cute. Not so cute when their act got themselves munched. You know what's sexy? Confidence. You know what ain't? Disembowelment.
Ugh. Yep, that does not sound...
Oh, there. That's one right there. Can't you just see the stench of impropriety? Oh, there. That's one right there. Can't you just see the stench of impropriety radiating off of him?
Nope. Not engaging. Nope. Better save before we cause too much trouble.
There's nothing to see here. Move along.
Delivery for the minister.
Yeah? Let's see it.
I've got the parcel right here.
Looks like your papers are in order. All right. Go on through.
Thank you. Minister Clark. I cannot remember what we're doing in here. Now that Phineas knows Minister Clark has been hoarding, the dimethyl sulfoxide in Byzantium, he just needs to get it from the city. Yeah, we need to steal it. Minister Clark spends almost all of his time in his estate, which is under heavy guard. He may be hard to reach, but he's apparently hoarding the colony's reserves. Okay. Let's see if we can steal a bunch, I guess. Any, like, super awesome, valuable stuff. Don't think I can be bothered creeping about for little bits of loot. No one cares enough. Nice house. Absolutely nice house. Look at these glowy bits. Only fancy houses have glowy bits. High-level loots, they're not, though. They're not high-level loots. They're just normal junky loots. Oh, he's got it. Whoops, I just shot again. He's got his own bar. Let's kill this at least then, eh? Oink. Yeah, nothing fancy with the loot as yet. Upstairs. Come on, upstairs. Excuse me.
Get in here.
I walked in, that's how.
You! You're not one of my guards. What are you doing here?
Oh, my law. Captain! Captain! That's the minister! Mr. Clark! Oh, wow.
If this is about another Aetherwave clip or radio spot, you may kindly fuck off, as the parlance goes. I'm not doing any more.
Lovely. What are you talking about?
Slowly and loudly, Aloysius, it's the only way these morons understand anything. I said, you may tell Charles to go fuck himself.
Calm down. I'm just here to ask you some questions.
Then you're not part of Rockwell's PR team. That means you're a dissident? A real live dissident? But what are you doing here? And how did you get in?
Wait, you think I'm dissident?
My friend, the slightest demonstration of independent thought or action renders one a dissident in the board's rather expansive definition of the term.
Right.
Which is why I'm dying to know what brought you here.
Well, I'm looking for dimethyl sulfoxide. Sulfoxide.
Of course. What else? Why did I get my hopes up? Back to idiot speak. I don't have any drugs. You should try a vending machine or a purveyor of curative goods.
He's got no idea what we're asking about.
Will that be all, then?
Oh, so it's not him, it's someone else. Ooh. I have records proving you've been hoarding dimethyl sulfoxide.
Oh dear, I don't think I can say this any more slowly. Unless... Of course. It's Rockwell again. Who else? And I thought he was only holding me here to keep me out of the way.
Alright, this guy's dumb. No, give me the stuff. Alright, you back up. Tell me what you're talking about.
Chairman Rockwell. He's kept me under house arrest for years. I've long suspected him of transacting business in my name. But this proves it.
You've been all alone in this house? Would you like me to make you tea?
Please. This is important. Whatever it is that brought you here, Rockwell's the one behind it.
Well, then I guess I'll have to deal with him.
Whatever Rockwell's doing, he'll be doing it from the HHC headquarters. Your best lead is to look for details in his office.
This all feels off, Captain. Like when there's a storm coming, but everything's quiet and still.
Believe me, things have been off around here for a very, very long time. A reckoning is most certainly due.
This colony's problems have always seemed to trickle down from the top. If we're set on fixing Halcyon, that's as good a place as any to start.
Exactly. And fix it we must. Why, this is starting to sound like an issue of Dissident Hunter.
Yeah, why is he under arrest? That's a good question. You all seem a little bit too excited by this.
We're discussing industrial espionage, legal redress, the possible salvation of Halcyon. Is this not exhilarating? Also, this is the longest conversation I've had with someone else in quite some time.
Let's focus. How do I get to the HHC headquarters?
Via the Acropolis district, of course. That's where the most important corporate and government facilities are. But only board employees are allowed into the district. There's a heavily guarded checkpoint just down the street. There might be a route through the maintenance tunnels, but I'm afraid I don't know specifics. Most people avoid the area for obvious reasons.
Okay, well, once I get to the Acropolis district, what then?
When you reach the HHC building, this access card should get you up to the executive suites, where the chairman's office and what used to be my office are.
What used to be your office?
Oh, I haven't been allowed up there in years. I shudder to think what Rockwell's done with the place. A gilded minibar, perhaps? A personal theater. The man has too much money and too little sense.
How did you manage to hang on to your access card?
The board's lackeys are none too bright. I simply claimed I'd lost it and hid it somewhere no one would think to look.
You?
I merely hid it in a book. No one reads anything longer than a few pages around here. There are a few advantages to dealing with imbeciles.
Oh, that's true. Alright, so are we done here? Because I've got shit to do.
Wait! Brockwell has one of the only terminals capable of transmitting to the Earthbound message drone. This is our chance. Please, take this and transmit it from his office. Brockwell hasn't given me any messages from Earth for years. He's desperate to keep me out of contact with the Earth Directorate. But they need to know what's happening here.
What's on the cartridge?
What isn't on it is the real question. I've gathered meeting minutes, internal messages, sustainability reports, and more, all exposing the corruption and mismanagement plaguing Halcyon. Once the rest of the Earth Directorate sees it, they'll have to send help.
But they wouldn't get here for... I don't even know. Shouldn't we do something our own selves?
It's worth a try, but the Earth Directorate still needs that message. We must hope for their intervention.
How long will that take?
Depending on the nature of their response, months at least, perhaps years. Organizing and sending personnel all the way out here is no mean feat.
Well, if it works, it'll be worth it, though.
Perhaps there is hope after all. And now I entrust it to you. Good luck, and trust no one in the Acropolis district.
Of course. All right. Through the maintenance tunnels. With the Ninja Turtles. What is all this? It's where he's been confined. That. Back downstairs. And out. Trust no one. Just like pretty much 90% of this game. No trust. No trustage. So is that the front door or is that the maintenance door? There's nothing about the stuff. Behind the purchase of the chemicals. Investigate the chairman's office. What about the it's the sending message test. Oh, let's go. Let's see what happens. Catch the rats, don't kill them.
Oh, there. That's one right there.
I will try to remember. Medical drone. Onward and upward.
The Acropolis district is off limits.
Oh.
Move along.
Mind if I take a breather? I'm pretty tired after hauling around all these bits.
What in the law's name are you on about?
2000. Shall we bribe her? No, we'll go in the maintenance tunnels. Alright, this is embarrassing. I was going to bribe you, but I just realized I don't have enough on me.
Honest mistake. Why don't you come back another time and we can take this from the top?
Look, I'm not looking for trouble, I just want in.
Yeah, and I'd really like a new Hammersmith grenade launcher. Hammersmith, the most trusted brand in brutality. But we can't all have what we want. And seeing as you don't seem the executive sort, you obviously don't belong in the Acropolis district.
You don't know my life. You don't know that.
Hey, were you awarded most persons profiled 6 non-consecutive months in a row? I didn't think so. Anyway, I've worked here long enough to know every clerk by name and face. And since I don't know yours, you ain't getting through.
You don't know me because I'm new to the job. I'm starting at the ministry tomorrow.
You're new to the ministry? You one of those lab coats they promoted from a company town?
Yes. You ever heard of stimulation? I developed the active compound.
That was yours? Wow. You earned that promotion, all right. So you start tomorrow, huh? You know, they should have set you up with an ID 6 to 8 weeks ago.
Oh. I know, but it never arrived. And I tried filing a complaint.
But then you had to wait 6 to 8 weeks for the complaint forms to arrive, right?
Yes.
I've been there. Yeah, all right. You're good to go.
Excellent, thank you. I have no idea where the maintenance tunnels are. And I don't care right now. Let's go. So this is like the Fancy Pants area of the Fancy Pants planet? Have I got that right? HHC building. Our persuasion skills are paying off now.
Captain, I stand out here like a big, greasy thumb.
Yeah, that armor's not helping. Hello, Mr. Miss? Slimy looking person?
Welcome to the official headquarters of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Board. Today's greeting is brought to you by Auntie Cleo, a subsidiary of Colway Pharmaceuticals.
Well, this is very fancy. So what are we doing in here? We are in here... I forgot. We've got to send a message for the minister, but also we're in here to investigate the chairman... why the chairman has that minister under house arrest and what he's doing with the chemicals that we need to get. This is some fancy place.
State your business.
Oh, that's still sealed. Go.
Please step away. This entry is for high priority HHC business only.
I'll show him my ID card. Is this official enough for you?
Huh. I didn't realize we were still using those iridescent stickers. But this looks right. I'll just need you to register your weapons with a revised request to carry 32B form. Each weapon will need a separate form.
Oh, man. That's ridiculous.
It's procedure. Now, let's see. Damn it. When did I run out of forms?
Oh, what a shame. You ran out of forms.
You don't have to be sarcastic about it. Look, you don't have time to wait on new forms. And I can't afford the citations for impeding HAC business. So I'm going to save us both some trouble and waive your forms. Just know there are a bunch of guards upstairs, and they're all high on dervish mist and low on patience. So try anything funny, and they'll paint the walls with your guts.
Lovely. Up we go. In the fancy tower. Another long elevator ride. Save progress. Hello. Percival Platt?
Apologies for the wait. I was arranging my stationery.
What exactly do you do here?
Personal assistant to Adjutant Akande and Chairman Rockwell. I'm also responsible for organizing the adjutant's stationery, which is more of a hobby.
Fun hobby. Cool. Any chance I could meet Chairman Rockwell?
Ah. Oh, you were being serious. I'm obliged to inform you that Chairman Rockwell is unavailable for an indeterminate duration. Will there be anything else?
I'll be on my way. Go That's a big hole in the wall. Why is there such a big hole in the wall?
Is there something I can do for you?
Oh, you
I beg your
followed.
pardon. Minister Clark's former office is currently closed to solicitors.
You should get back to your desk. I saw somebody eyeballing your stationery.
What? Oh dear. Thank you for reminding me. I can't stand the thought of someone else's hands touching my custom letterheads.
Yes. Don't touch my stapler. Shut the door behind us.
You could dismantle a single room of this place, sell the materials, and feed everyone on Monarch for a month.
Yep. Is pretty rich. Alright, let's send this message for the actual minister guy. Few priority messages. Chairman, the rough cut of the presentation is prepped to play. The PR department has a lot of work to do, but we've covered the basics. Halcyon is on the brink of starvation. Oof. The board scientists are working on a solution. Workers can look forward to the lifetime employment program for their chance to contribute. Yay, so you get to look forward to working forever. You'll see the current version when you print your keycard for the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. And yes, before you ask, the dimethyl sulfoxide has been delivered there. It's waiting for your sign-off on the board strokes, so I want to make sure you saw it. Don't worry, I'm sure it all gets properly edited. Well, let's print a keycard. Very much.
Good afternoon. I'm Chairman Rockwell, and I'm here to address a serious issue facing us. As you all know, our colony has been successful beyond our wildest dreams.
No, it hasn't.
Unfortunately, we've recently discovered that our food supply will not be able to sustain Halcyon's population in the long term. Everyone will die. Everyone will slowly stop living from malnutrition. But we're doing it together, and that's what matters. I fucking swear, if someone doesn't give me something to read that will placate the masses soon, all of you will find yourselves violently unemployed.
Wow.
But I can assure you there's nothing to fear. We've got a solution. It's called the Lifetime Employment Program. We will freeze most of the colony to preserve resources, while the best and brightest of Byzantium continue living in prosperity. Look, you idiots! How many times do I have to tell you we can't say shit like that? Fire whoever wrote this! While Halcyon's brightest minds solve the problem of our nutritional shortage, the rest of the colony will be placed in suspended animation. Individuals will be revived on a rotating basis, so that every Halcyonite can be part of the important work of saving our colony. By testing paperweights. Sorry, couldn't resist. Let's go again. And someday, in the not-too-distant future when we've solved this crisis, we'll all be back together again working for the good of Halcyon. Until then, the board shall provide for the deserving just as it always has. So, obey your supervisors, take your vitamins, follow your corporate-mandated grooming rituals, and rest assured with the board on your side, there is nothing to worry about.
Okay. Well, at least we understand why. Oh, that's deafening.
Guess the whole colony's up a creek. I thought it was just Monarch.
So they're hoarding the chemicals so they can freeze everyone into suspended animation whilst they try and figure out the problem. Oof. Alright, well, let's send Minister Clark's message back to Earth. Done. Allow between 3 and 9 months for it to complete transit. Oh, that's a lot. Send the unedited version to Earth. Well, I'd like to. I don't get that option. Let's view the personal files, though. What's taking so long? Percival, how long does it take to clear out an abandoned office? Toss Clark's belongings into the streets of Byzantium for all I care. He's not using them. Just get my office expansion done before I return. I'm tired of staring at that hole in the wall. And for law's sake, do something about that doom and gloom presentation. We have the brightest minds in Halcyon working on the public relations department, and they still make this announcement sound like a damned funeral elegy. We need something bright and cheerful. We need something we can sell. Masseuse. Percival, reschedule my regular Wednesday massage. I have urgent matters to attend off-site. Food reserves. Chairman, I made inquiries and can confirm that we have plenty of food, real food, stored away in our intercolony trade. The nutritional profile of food produced within Halcyon has continued to decline. Soon, people are going to start feeling hungry no matter how much they eat. Oof. Unfortunately, it's gotten too expensive to continue buying from even the closest colonies. But what we have will sustain Byzantium and a minimal workforce for the foreseeable future. Sophia. And the other corporations? Chairman, the heads of the other 9 corporations are up in arms about their shares again. As head of UDL, you can overrule them easily, but I thought you should know they're at it again. Steal the food? Ooh, well, what's Phineas? If Phineas wants to wake everyone up on the hope, what's that going to achieve if there's no food? Does Phineas know that there's a shortage? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Up our dialogue stuff some more. Oh, hang on. Dialogue's pretty good. Let's buff our hacking and our lockpicking. Wrong button. Perks. What perk are we going to go for? Carry more stuff. So we can loot more things and not interrupt the stream. Steal all the food. You've learned the dimethyl sulfoxide is at the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale, along with whatever Chairman Rockwell is working on. So we bust out of here now. I feel like we have a sudden good we need to get out, but no options to do so. Yep. Go out that door. We'll go out this side door. Yield. Guess we go back down. Just the chairman's not there, but at least know what he's up to, kind of. Longest elevator ever. Second longest. There's always one longer. What she said. Charge out of the big fancy building. Side quest to steal the food and send the message. Well, we sent that message. But I want to get... Yeah, I'd love to send out the whole dodgy message. Send the unedited version. Don't think we're going to get side quests for that, though. Gardener. Oh, go away, spam bot. Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. We shall do what we can. I'm sure we'll be given plenty of choices and decisions to make that affect everything. Damn, this place is fancy. Fancy enough, I'm a save game. These guys are working. Good job, team. That's good work. You spelt that wrong. Office clerks for days. Ooh, restricted.
Not so fast. The Ministry of Accuracy and Morale is off limits to everyone without X-36 level clearance. Basically, if you don't work here, or for Chairman Rockwell himself, you're not getting in.
How's this for clearance?
I don't know how you got that, but I still don't know you, and I don't have any new clearances on the list.
Oof. Can't get in. I need a Teminate of 70. Or Lie 100. What are my skills at? Intimidate is way off 70. Those Lie off 100. Alright. If I open this door, are you gonna get upset? Yes, he is. Yeah, we won't do that. All this future and paper and pen, well, I guess it's a staple backbone. Ooh, fancy sculpture. This is art.
I think I'm gonna start taking my lunches out in the city. That woman from downstairs is still in the cafeteria.
That scientist? The one who's been hounding the clerks? Ooh, gives me the shudders, too.
They're all pretty unpleasant. What do you think they actually do down there?
Best not to ask. Remember that one clerk, Emily? She found a badge one of them had dropped and went down to return it. Never saw her again.
Cool. Still want this.
Here they come.
Oh, fuck off. Bullshit. What a bullshit mechanic.
Okay, gone quiet.
Alright, well, we're not getting through there, and we don't have gear that can bust up or buff up our lie or intimidation skills. Fine. We'll find another way, but it's downstairs we gotta go. And that's a bathroom. Not what we need.
Hey, did Tillman get transferred or something?
That's right. You weren't here when it happened. Some UDL officers took him into custody.
Oh, law, what did they take him for?
UDL's been questioning anybody with possible connections to Phineas Wells. And, well, Tillman designed all those wanted posters.
So UDL's interrogating Tillman? Ugh, that's disgusting. Can't believe I had lunch with the guy.
So he got in trouble for designing the wanted posters. That doesn't make sense. Machine. Oops, I bought something I didn't want. Never mind. Yeah, my stealth skills not up to scratch for what we need. Could fight our way down there? We really want to be fighting all these guards? Dickhead's there is looking at us. That's part of the problem. Oh, there's a door over here. What does this do? Nothing, but there is a terminal. Welcome to the Human Resources portal for the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. Humans are fourth most important resource at the Ministry. If you have a complaint about anything work-related, write about it here. You will feel much better after you do. View employee complaint. Theodore Isaacs keeps eating my purpleberry lunches. I know that sprat-toothed little snot is the one doing it. I've seen him with cracker crumbs on his lips and purpleberry stains on his lab coat. Working next to him and seeing him pick the remains of my lunch and out of his disgusting teeth just makes me want to scream. There, I did it. I screamed a little. That felt good. I'm just going to sit in the kitchen and wait for him to do it again. I'll catch him in the act, and then I'll come back and write up another entry. I'm going to be so livid. So how did that help us? Was it flashed up an update? Caroline, a scientist at the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale, has an ongoing feud with Theodore. So let's go to the lunchroom then, I guess, and stir up Caroline. Is that what we're gonna do? You, Caroline?
Sorry, I shouldn't talk. Not without signing a waiver.
Are you, Caroline?
Sorry, I'm kinda in the middle of something.
Do you know a Theodore Isaacs?
I knew it. He's eating your lunch too, isn't he? That greedy little cysty pig. This is great. I finally have someone else to complain to.
What I'd give for a surplus of food to complain about.
You'll get your turn. Right now, we're talking about Theodore.
Yeah, shh. I'm delivering a formal reprimand to Theodore, but management forgot to send my ID.
Oh, that's no problem. I can get you into the lab. In fact, let's go there now. Theodore's out right now, but we should be ready when he gets back. That
Yes.
way everyone can see you chew him out. This is going to be so good.
All right. Walk nice and slow. Don't rush. Steady does it. Lunch stealing wanker. Oh, works to our advantage. Pity Caroline is like the slowest walker ever. Second slowest.
Think you could let my friend through just this once? After all, you still owe me.
Fine.
Yeah, hold.
But I don't want to hear anything about the catch-up packet incident ever again. And he's on his own if he runs into the guards downstairs.
You're the best, Holt.
Sorry, Sparkle Sauce. I've carefully pulled my trigger finger away so as to not accidentally shoot something. So we're allowed in here now. Thank you. This is where I totally want to go in here. Turn around. Nothing to see here. Oh, you're gonna stand right there. That's rude. Enter can't break in there. This is where we're going. This person patrol away, maybe? Away. Go away! Yes, walk off. Aha! Sneaky time. Plasma rifle. Ammo. Nothing else in here. That was pointless. Oh. Grab a helmet.
Great work.
It's not particularly fancy, though. And a sword. Oh, it's not a bad sword, though, but mine's still better at the moment. Right. Success. Let's go. Take the lift down. And for a futuristic colony, we still have the shittest lifts. So we looking for the stash of dimethyl sulfoxide, which must be downstairs somewhere. And we tricked that other scientist into letting us come down. And save. Whoa. Okay, we are in our... We're wearing our hologram thingy. Where am I supposed to go? It ticks down so fast. Bad guys everywhere. me, shut up. Go away. Leave me alone. I could fight everyone. You would just fight everyone? Ah, go away. Stop finding me. Push, push.
Hold it right there.
Nope. Nope.
No visitors allowed, citizen. I'm going to need to see some identification.
Dr. Endicott can vouch for me.
Let me guess. She's still holding the catch-up packet incident over Holt's head, right? We've talked to her before. She can't keep letting her special friends down here.
Hey, I'm extra special.
Just get out of here. I don't want to catch you hanging around.
Fine. Oh, we get recharged. Okay, so we successfully win an interrogation and we get recharged. Ah, that looks dead end. What the hell is this room we're in? That's what we look like right now. Oh, so we just got to keep getting interrogated and hopefully succeed eventually. So tense! So tense. I don't want to kill everyone. Trying to be a good person. Shut this stupid door. Okay, so this is the Hibernation Chamber. So is this where lots of people have been put to sleep? What's this door over here then? And we can hack it, but only just.
Nicely done.
Yeah, to get the green marker out, we could jump over the rail, but guards out there. Central. Over here. I'm thinking I'm just going to go back and jump over the railing, and I might have to hurt my leg, Sparkle Sauce. I know you don't like it, but I might have to. Don't know how we get out afterwards. Save game. All right, good point. Done. Oh, is this rail? Oh, balls. The rail's too tall. Hang on.
They'll never see us.
Now I jump on these boxes. Surely I can jump the rail. Here we go. Ow. Fine, don't worry about it. These people are all in stasis. Oh, let's suss out this terminal. Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. Human testing is a required step of any new product or process in order to ensure accuracy. Please be sure to document the results of all tests thoroughly to save the expense of additional trials. Okay, well, let's view lab notes for a second. Live human trials. The addition of dimethyl sulfoxide to the current round of tests has resulted in some improvements. Subjects are showing improved circulation and increased neural activity. However, our formula is still missing something. We are still unable to fully revive the subjects from long-term hibernation, and removing the supply of dimethyl sulfoxide results in their rather excruciating death. The problem is compounded when we consider reviving and freezing subjects multiple times over their lives. Oof. To make matters worse, we had a hard time securing additional dimethyl sulfoxide. We may have to make do with this batch. Phineas does indeed know the formula, and Tess Bunnies for the win! Yay, Grizz! So glad you're here. Love it when Grizz joins us. Alright, well, let's steal the sulfoxide-y stuff, I guess. Transfer to canister. Oop. Warning, this procedure may result in the invalidation of experiment results and the death of human test subjects. Oh man. Further information. Sudden withdrawal from dimethyl sulfoxide is highly lethal and will result in the cancellation of any in-progress experiments. Experimental integrity and test subject vitality can be maintained by leaving a 73.6% concentration in circulation. Oh dear. So if we take all of it, people gonna die. Experiment details. Objective to repeatedly revive human subjects from extended hibernation without causing the death of human subject and the loss of associated productivity. Do we take all of it and have the test subjects die? Or do we only take some of it? And they live, but Phineas probably can't do everything he needs to do. Grizz, Sparkle Sauce, what are you thinking? We take all of it, Phineas can do more stuff. But some people here are definitely going to die. We take some of it. I don't know how many die. It doesn't tell me. It doesn't tell me how many people are here. I don't know them, Grizz. So if they're anonymous, does that help? How much do we trust Phineas, I suppose? Take it. Alright, Grizz wants to take all of it. Oh. Tough call. I don't know which is the lesser evil. What if Phineas... We have to put a lot of faith into Phineas. What if he's just a crazy man with crazy dreams? It is definitely not easy. I'm tempted to take all of it. There's like thousands of people on the Hope. That's the ship that we came on, and maybe Phineas can do some good. These guys are not succeeding very much at the moment. Whoa. Yeah, Phineas woke us, so he'd probably be able to wake everyone else. Phineas can probably do more stuff with it and succeed more. But we're definitely going to kill people. If we just give Phineas a little bit, does that mean he'll just use that little bit more effectively? And no one has to die? The others can stay in stasis? This is so difficult. Save lives in the long run, hey? Oh, that's true. So, we take it all, give it to Phineas. You needs it all. Channeling the evil voice. Thanks, Grizz. We don't want the word evil here. We're trying to be good people. A lesser evil, perhaps. Well, what if they keep him hibernated until we figure the shit out? They'll stop testing. Yeah, okay, they'll stop testing. They'll stop dicking around, perhaps. Alright. Let's put our faith into Phineas. Let's take all of it. Hopefully these people here don't die if they keep him hibernated, perhaps. Hopefully there's not too many of them. Alright, Grizz. This is Grizz's choice, Grizz's fault. I blame Grizz. Yeah, it's on record, Grizz. But I'm kinda with you, Grizz. I got your back. Let's take all the dimethyl sulfoxide. I am sick of saying that word. Tense! Return to route. Done. No, they're definitely dying right now. Oh dear. We killed them. These poor innocent people. Riz, what did we do? Phineas better make this better. Alright. Alright, so we've stolen all of it. Grizz killed them. Oh dear. It was relatively quick, I suppose. I was hoping that this stays suspended. I was wrong. Shall we do the math? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, maybe 13. Can't remember where I started. 12 or 13. Well, maybe Phineas can save thousands and shut down the board. Phineas, you better pull through on all this. Otherwise, I'm blaming Phineas, not even blaming Grizz. Gonna blame Phineas for it. So, is this a quick exit? And we exit over here. 13 wasn't many. Yeah, as long as it's not one of your friends. Right. Oof. Tough choices. And back to Byzantium. We haven't seen that mothy thing yet, have we? $13 versus thousands. Hopefully. Phineas is forcing us to make some rough choices. I blame Phineas somewhat. Phineas, you better pull through on this. We're putting so much faith in you. Oh, can I fast travel? Can. Alright, back to the unreliable. Back to our ship.
Crew report. Nyoka is drunk. Surprise.
Who's drunk? Room is Nyoka. That's Fikamax.
Hey.
Yes.
I've been thinking.
Yeah, Felix wants to talk to us. I don't have time right now, Felix. I've got thousands of lives. Or 13 lives on my hands here. Grizz got confused with Candy Crush.
Quiet is cleaning done well.
Wow, Nyoka is plastered and fell out of her bed. Nice. Well done, you dickhead. Sort it out, Sam.
Battery levels are fully charged.
Back to work. That's drinking well done. Oh, it's not playing around. Yoga. Oh yeah, true. Drunken yoga.
Captain. Minister Clark, you have a message from Adjutant Sophia Akande.
No one ever looks quite the same in person as they do in my reports. And my reports of you have been exceptionally thorough. You've had quite a career.
Why, thank you. It got your attention, at least.
I've been keeping up with you ever since Emerald Vale. Now that was an interesting piece of work. A rundown backwater, barely worth the ink on a map. Until you showed up. When you cut off power to Edgewater, you saved me a great deal of trouble. Now I don't have to bother trying to save that town.
Oof.
All this happened because some mysterious stranger fell out of the sky.
I didn't do any of this for you, though, lady.
No. I imagine you were just trying to survive. It couldn't have been easy for you, stranded on an unfamiliar world with all your colleagues back on the Hope. You should be back on the Hope, frozen in a hibernation chamber. Yet here you are.
Here I am.
Out in a stolen ship, leaving a trail of paperwork in your wake. The board doesn't know what to make of you. But I do. I've seen your potential. There's so much we can do for this colony.
All right, well, you wanted to talk to me. Make your offer.
You have something I want. I'd like to negotiate.
How did you even find my ship?
There's exactly one vessel in all of Byzantium that looks like it dropped out of an aetherwave drama. Phineas Wells is wanted by the board. I want to convince you to turn him in to us.
Wanted for what, though?
He has a litany of charges against him. Vandalism, illegal experimentation, sedition. I could go on. Wells is a dangerous madman. His plan is going to endanger everyone in Halcyon. He's an obsessive psychopath. And he's using you. You're in contact with Wells. I want you to send us a tracing signal from his communication terminal.
I'm not convinced. I'm with you, Sparkle Sauce. He genuinely seems to want to help people. Okay, hold on. Getting a lot of noise in this single. Could you fuck off and never call back, please?
You are making a serious mistake.
Adjutant Akonde's call has been terminated. Will there be anything else, Captain?
No, that was great. Let's get out of here, Ada. Yeah, I'm not turning him in. Like, I still don't really... Look, we're putting a lot of faith in Phineas, but at least he's seeming to be not a dick, which is a rare occurrence so far. He has a point about the food shortage, yes, but Phineas must have a plan if he's gone to all this effort, though, right? Let's go talk to Phineas and see what he has to say.
We have successfully arrived at Phineas's orbital lab, Captain, and we are still in one piece. Shall I congratulate myself, or would you like to do the honors?
No, you can do it. Alright. Come on, Phineas. What's your big plan here? We're still in the dark a bit, which is the only thing I don't like about Phineas. Negotiate with all sprats for territory. Good sticky note. Worthy to-do list. Ready. Let's drill him. Well, hopefully we can interrogate him and ask some more questions. Phineas, why are you still in the bulletproof room? Come on.
I've kept myself busy in your absence, optimized my formula. I'm now confident I can revive the remaining colonists. All I need now is the dimethyl sulfoxide. I'll take as much as you can give me.
Okay, well, just forget about the chemicals for a second. The colony is on the verge of collapse.
What? Oh, yes, well, that's obvious. Anyone with 2 working labs can see this colony's slouching toward oblivion. Why do you think we've been doing all this? I revived you to help me save Halcyon from annihilation.
Okay. Well, it gets worse, because the chairman is planning on freezing every worker in Halcyon.
Hold on. Let me see if I understand this correctly. You're saying that Halcyon's on the brink of total collapse? And
Yes.
the plan to save all of us is to save himself? I always knew Halcyon was heading toward a systems collapse, but I never imagined we were already there. The board made this crisis, and now they want to solve it by freezing the rest of us?
Yes.
Not a plan. That's a goddamn escape clause. That makes 2 things we don't have. Time and chemicals to revive the other settlers. None of this was supposed to happen. I was supposed to revive the Hope's colonists. We were supposed to have enough time to solve the problem before we all starved.
Well, I found your chemicals in the ministry, and the board was testing them on human subjects.
Human test subjects? Oh, that's grotesque. That's unthinkable. That's exactly what I'd expect out of the board.
Mm-hmm. I had to let the test subjects die, but I brought back all the chemicals they had.
Thank you. You've brought me enough chemicals to get started, at least. I'm just sorry they came at the cost of human lives.
Yeah, me too.
Those poor people, they must have died in agony. What exactly was the board trying to accomplish?
The board's trying to mitigate damage to human tissue during the revival process.
You say the board's trying to freeze their subjects over and over again without inflicting permanent damage? Well, they're nowhere close to solving that problem. I'll tell you this much. The board scientists are hopelessly lost. After years of fruitless experimentation, they've made exactly zero progress.
Focus, Phineas. Halcyon's going to collapse unless we do something.
We're out of time. We're out of chemicals. We may very well be out of options. If the board has their way, we're all going to be spending the rest of our lives frozen in stasis. Do you realize what this means for the Hope? For your fellow colonists? The board's going to kill them all. Toss them out into space, just to make room in their hibernation chambers.
We need to think about this. There has to be something we can do, Phineas.
Short of lining up every member of the board and shooting them in the back of the head. Do you know what's waiting for us on the Hope? Scientists, engineers, artists, the brightest minds Earth ever sent us, uncorrupted by the board. The board's going to dispose of them all and transform the Hope into a prison for the rest of us. They're likely on their way to the Hope as we speak. We need to get to those colonists before the board. I have enough chemicals to start reviving a few of them, but no easy way to get them off the Hope.
There's a way. It's not exactly safe, but we could skip the Hope into the system.
Merciful gibbering law, you're a genius! We bring the Hope to us. Skip the entire ship across the distance of colony space, right next to my lab.
The Hope's probably damaged. We'll have to route power from the Unreliable.
Yes, exactly. You're a step ahead of me, but I perceive the shape of your plan. If we link up the Hope to the Unreliable, then use your navigational computer to calculate a reasonably safe vector, we can skip the entire colony ship into the rings of Terra 2.
I don't know much about skip drives, not the physics anyhow. I do know the Hope's real massive. How's our bitty little ship supposed to skip it?
Excellent question, my sharp-witted mechanic. You will use your own ship to power up the Hope's skip drive. Your navigational computer can handle the rest. You'll need to switch on the Hope's auxiliary power using the Unreliable. Then head to the bridge. Your navigational computer, Ada, should be able to activate the Hope's skip drive. Once you've skipped the Hope next to my lab, I'll have easy access to the frozen colonists. I can start reviving them immediately.
Okay, but I've got some questions.
Certainly. How can I help?
Just so we're clear, you know that skip drives are not supposed to be used like this, right?
Skip drives were never designed to be used within a system, but I skipped my ship across Halcyon when I rescued you, and that turned out fine, mostly.
Huh.
That is, I ruined my ship and nearly killed myself in the process, but the maneuver was well within acceptable margins of risk. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Okay. Aren't people going to just notice a gigantic colony ship slamming into the rings of Terra 2?
Unlikely. The Hope is as massive as the Groundbreaker, but compared to the rings of Terra 2, positively minuscule. The board might notice, possibly, depending on the position of their heads relative to the depth of their collective posteriors.
Did I expect any resistance?
It wouldn't surprise me. When I pulled you out of the Hope, the board nearly intercepted me. I expect they stepped up security since my little act of larceny.
Yeah, bring on the fireworks, hey guys? Alright, no more questions, I'm ready.
I know you're wondering why I'm doing all this. Why I believe the people on the Hope are the answer to the colony's problems. The Hope is carrying some of humanity's most brilliant thinkers. Scientists, engineers, experts in their field. If we work together, we can still find a way to save Halcyon. The board would have us believe Halcyon is beyond saving. I choose to believe otherwise. If there's even the slightest chance we can save Halcyon from oblivion, then we have to take it.
Okay, well, I wanted to talk about the Hope. And every great plan starts with fireworks or beer, in the great words of Grisnak. And imagine if it has both fireworks and beer.
Certainly. How can I help?
Alright, that's it for now. No, 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 no. Time to level up. Buff our persuasion some more. Alright, that's maxed. Buff our lie skills some more. Oh, we've got... oh yeah, that's it. Oop. Level up Nyoka and Party. Healed to 25% health when downed. I'll do. Probably the same for Pavati. Make everybody tough. Oh, wrong button. Oh man, we're not fighting much in this episode, but we are uncovering some deep stuff. Deep story. Do a concern. Do a decision. Alright, so now we're going to get to the Hope. Our kill count's still pretty high, in general. Just not this episode. Yeah, well, I suppose 13. That's still not a high number, really. 13 innocents, though. Rough.
Captain,
Grizz.
I hope Dr. Wells has not dragged you into one of his irrational schemes again. My diagnosis of his mental stability is not flattering.
He definitely has. Oh, Grizz, what are you doing to us? Sparkle Sauce got distracted by eating the rich and skinny shiny nosy. Innocent's tears taste the sweetest. They sustain me. Let's go to the Hope. Back to where we were revived from.
We have arrived at the Hope. I need you to reroute power from our ship to the Hope's auxiliary generator. You'll have to connect me to the Hope's comm system so I can convince her central computer to enable the skip drive.
Okie dokie. What's gonna happen if I skip the Hope?
If your calculations are even slightly off, you could crash the entire colony ship into Terra 2. Or the Sun.
So what was I doing again?
Forgetfulness can be an early warning sign of asphyxiation due to loss of pressurization. Are you breathing comfortably, Captain? I need you to reroute power from our ship to the Hope's auxiliary generator. You'll have to connect me to the Hope's comm system so I can convince her central computer to enable the skip drive.
Tell me about the Hope.
The Hope is the Groundbreaker's prettier, sleeker sister. She wandered off and got lost for 70 years, but just recently was found. Also, there are hundreds of thousands of frozen organic life forms hibernating in her hold.
Hundreds of thousands, not just thousands. Okay, well that's all for now. Right, we can do it. I believe in us. Yep, let's go. Oh god, we're all gonna die. That'll be fine. It's fine. This looks large. Got some lights on. Not many, but a few. Patch. Route an auxiliary power source to the supplement UDL-002's reactor. Status. Power status report. Logs. Okay. What's the status? Power status. Power save mode. Okay. Maintenance status. Many days overdue for maintenance. Hibernation status. Okay, mostly at full capacity. 99, 92, and 76%. And logs. Error accessing archives. Pre-launch roll call. Okay, that's the captain's staff. Manual log. Longest trip we ever took was a week-long sojourn to the Silver Mountains. Even that set her on edge. She's a homebody, always was. She packed so much food, we could have been stranded out on those rocks for a month and we probably would have been just fine. UDL sent us on a team-building seminar into the city once. They paid for everything. Donna still packed nutrient bars, just in case the bus broke down. It's going to take this ship 10 years to reach Halcyon. A decade. It's a good thing UDL provided the rations, else she might have dumped her life savings into mixed nuts and freeze-dried meat. Okay, go Donna. This is it, folks. Say goodbye to old Blue, eh? Yep. If anyone wants to... good riddance. I say... Oh, I can't be bothered reading that. Alright. Catch the power. Alright, so we've... Patched power.
Making a derelict ship puts me on edge, Captain. Hope
Yep.
you know what you're doing.
Sort of. Alright, so we've patched power through from our ship. Let's now try and convince the nav computer or whatever we got to do. Oh, we can't pick that. Actually, what is it? Lockpick of 80. I've got some gear that boosts lockpick. Thought I did have something that boosts lockpick. Now we can do it.
Wow, you got that?
Yoink. And let's put our other helmet back on again. Hey, there's a person there. Who the hell is that? And what's this log here? Yes, Grisnak, I'll take your bobby pin just to be safe. Engineer's log. This whole starving to death thing isn't all it's cracked up to be. On the upside, the bathrooms are the cleanest they've been since we left port. Made my job a hell of a lot easier. I don't really know what that means. Identity card. UHL. Yep. Right. That stuff. Oh, restricted access. Why are there people awake on this ship? Hey, Quincy. What the hell's going on?
You know, when they posted us here, I told them there wasn't any point. Nobody would be so stupid as to fly to the ass end of the colony for this derelict. Shows how much I know. You've got about 5 seconds to tell me what you're doing here before I make you take a walk outside.
Hey, tough guy. They sent me to extract a few sample... No. Okay. I was sent to repair the reactor so it does not explode. Take out the colony with it.
Explode? Holy shit. Alright. You'll want a uniform so my staff doesn't shoot you on sight.
Yep.
They're a dangerous mix of bored and trigger happy. We've got a few extra in the old badge station to my right. Good luck.
Alright, well, is that the ID card that we already got? And it's still gonna be restricted access? Come on, man. That's not helpful. Ugh. Saving the galaxy duck face. So, wow, come on. This should not be a sneaky mission. Open that? Nope, we don't open. And this. Oh, that's a bunch of droids there. And there. We're running out of sneaky time.
Greetings. Authorized personnel.
Forwards and then left. Get forwards behind this guy. And left and sneak. I can't jump that, can I? Oh, man. Rude. I don't have to... I can fight the robots. I guess they're not real people. Forwards. I need to go forwards more. Yes, thank you, Sparkle Sauce. You are on the job.
Unexpected noise. Area worker. This area. Error. Hope crew data not found. Identify yourself.
What do you mean, Hope Crew data not found? I was on here. This statement is false.
Error. Paradox protection protocols have prevented me from registering your stated identification. Please report to your nearest mechanical engineer.
Everything I say is false.
Error. Paradox prevention has temporarily disabled this unit's auditory processing. Thank you for your cooperation.
Right, so we confuse the drone. Go us. What's in here? Elevator and more restrictiveness. Get some sprats.
Should we assign Sam for...
These are big sprats.
That's the last of them.
Good job, team, I guess. Shoot in the face! Shoot them in the face! That is a lot of frozen colonists. Grab all of that. Old log entry. I don't know what in the void just happened, so I'm writing it down in case I'm going insane. Pulled a guy out of a pod and his arm got all clammy, rubbery almost. I poked at it for a bit and it started to fucking liquefy, like it was made of water. Stuffed him back in as quick as I could, but the rest of him ain't in a good way. Don't think he'll make it. This better not be a fucking trend. After all this, we're gonna starve anyway. Frank. Oh, poor Frank had a rough day. So that on somewhere, I guess. We're not going to worry about that right now. Save this. And patch Ada into the comm system. Bot is busted. Oh man, there's bots in here as well. Let's just take him out. Oh well, maybe we don't need to. Yet. Communications substation. Route communications through the unreliable.
Can you hear me, Captain?
Yes.
I have successfully integrated myself into the Hope's comm systems, and am attempting to establish contact with the Hope's more primitive processor now. Would you like me to play a mood-suitable music selection while you travel to the bridge? Oh, yeah. Sorry. File not found.
Ugh, rude. Show me the logs. Automated transcript, begin audio log. Is this thing working? I said begin audio, damn it. This is P. Wells. Yes, let's go with that. Work continues on the test subject 112. Retrieved from Hibernation Bay 8. Time of extraction, let's say 2.5 hours ago. Time of death, 6 minutes prior. Explosive cell death. My arch nemesis. Haunting my every attempt at reviving our frozen colonists, making a mockery of my procedures. I've tried every combination of every chemical available to me, attempted every variation of every possible thawing procedure. A gradual melt, a flash thaw. Extremities first, brain first. I don't know how much more of this I can take. 4 hours of sleep in the last 72. Can still hear their screaming in my nightmares. Test subject 112. Real name Harley Stanton. Age 39. Enjoyed singing. I'm sorry, Harley. I couldn't save you. Alright, so Phineas had to try and fail a bunch before he succeeded with us, it seems. Second transcript. Begin audio log as soon as I say the words begin audio log. What a ridiculously inconvenient program. What happens if I just accidentally say the phrase audio log? Come on, Phineas, focus. Don't know why I'm talking to a frozen colonist. You're losing it, Phineas. Focus, focus. Come on. Make the incision. There we go. Excellent. Well, well, my frigid friend, you disobeyed the moratorium on ingesting food 36 hours prior to hibernation, didn't you? Thank the law for disposable gloves. Steady now, steady. Oh, that's not good. That's definitely not good. Damned slippery scalpel. Who makes these things anyway? Spacer's choice? Alright, I've got no choice. I'm going in. So is that for us or for someone else? Oh, there's a terminal here. Unauthorized access or whatever. Manual log. Dear Diary, everyone is running around trying to figure out how we're going to eat, but none of it means anything if I can't keep us on course. It's hell. Chanting 36 years of travel through space is, I don't know if I can handle it. It's so much pressure, so many lives. If I get one thing wrong, one smudged decimal point, one off by one miscalculation, we could crash into an asteroid. I keep thinking of the colonists. They just never wake up. Lucky them. No? Ah, wrong button. I'll be asked reading all this. Well, help me, it worked, it worked. Now, the fuck am I break to news to the captain? What worked? Pat wanted to do this on record, sick of the witch hunt. It's me. I haven't been eating my rations. Why? Don't need it. Don't mind feeling hungry. Need my chief engineer with his full faculties. I'm glad you owned up to this, but you're starting to eat. But start eating your full share. That's an order. All due respect, Cap. We're up shit creek. Not sure if that's an order means a lot right now. It holds weight now more than ever, Frank. We need to stay organized. Well, I ain't doing it. So either shove that shit down my throat yourself or give me my leftovers to someone else. Good on you, Frank. Frank trying to do a good thing and help out those who need it. Where the hell are we meant to go now? The lift over here. Let's see where this lift takes us. Takes us up, so that's good. The waypoint was up. Hope definitely was in trouble. Still got ammo boxes lying around everywhere. Interstellar crew. Why are they dead?
These were the private quarters of the Hope's former crew. Shall we hold a moment of silence for the dearly departed? No? That's odd, because my programming would indicate that when forced to confront the idea of self-death, organics prefer... Oh, I see. Yes, never mind.
I don't know if we should be in here, Captain. It should be private, shouldn't it?
No, they're dead, and we're trying to figure this shit out. Unauthorized access for remote... Yeah, whatever. Alas, Amachoka, I failed. Tomatoes die on their stalk. Something must be wrong with the soil. We have a month of rations. The crew talks of cannibalism. My Wilhelm fights to bolster off their willing spirits and to bar the way from those too far gone. At night, my stomach grumbles. I too might stray towards that dark path. But I think of our Lucas asleep in his pod. And then I think of all those other sons and daughters and mothers and fathers. If I wake up in Halcyon and my family had been devoured by these ghoulish men, I will steel my resolve. I will resist. So the Hope seems to have been suffering from a food shortage as well from the staff that are meant to be continuing on. There is too much to read. Like the food. Got to run out of...
That's the Hope's computer up ahead. I'll admit, I am curious to wake him.
Finally. Sooner we jump this ship, the sooner we can get back to solid ground.
Yes. The Hope's been in pretty serious trouble. How did Phineas get in here and wake us up with all of this shit going on with all the other guards and everything? Some of this seems a bit contrived. Wakey, wakey, computer. Wake up the computer. Auxiliary comms are available through the docking bay. Patch Ada through.
Greetings, Captain. I am speaking to you through the Hope's computer system. It's a rather cramped feeling, but it'll do.
Okay. Wait, before I do this, tell me, Ada, am I really doing the right thing?
Probably not, but don't let that stop you.
Ah.
My Constellation executables could use some beefing up. Searching. Please stand by. Ah, found one. It will go great, Captain. I am almost 4.01% certain we will not die.
4%. Great. Alright, I'm ready to skip the Hope.
Are you sure? That is extremely dangerous. Skipping the Hope will void the warranty on the skip drive. And also potentially kill an entire planet. How's
Never.
the humor now, Captain? Improved?
Never tell me the odds. Alright, let's skip a Hope to Terra 2.
Jump starting the skip drive. Destination set to the rings of Terra 2.
Do it.
Oh no. Captain, don't do this. I ain't dying on a fucking ship. I'm gonna die in the dirt like we're meant to.
Doing it. I mean, affirmative. Skipping the Hope in 3, 2, 1.
ADA, does your captain seriously intend to do a micro jump in system with engines that haven't been powered in 70 years on a derelict ship?
That is what my captain intends, yes.
But that is a gross misuse of the skip drive. The Zero Point Drives Corp and I will not be held responsible for any damage incurred during transport, and this will cause extreme damage.
Yes, I am aware of that.
You should not be doing this. The humans will die.
Thank you, Hope. It looks like all systems are go. Captain, I would advise you to hold on to something. Now.
Whoop. I'm braced for impact. Quit. Come on, do something good. Come on, do something good. Leroy Jenkins. At least I have chicken. In only 12 parsecs. Alrighty.
Oh, good. We are still alive and have successfully skipped into Terra 2's orbit. I reported as much to Phineas Wells, but he has not responded. Perhaps you should check in on him.
Okay.
I feel like my stomach's still back where the ship used to be. I need a hard drink and a long nap.
Alright, save game. I'm just going to take a sort of 3-minute intermission, and then we'll continue to find out what the hell happens next and whether Phineas's plan works. Bear with us. Alright, let's continue. Let's get on with it. Come on, Phineas, show us some magic. So I've skipped the Hope, as in done its magical light speed travel. Catch up to us in Terra 2 near Phineas's lab. Well, sneaking back could be tricky. Because we've run out of hologram juice. Oh man, that's... okay. Rather not have to shoot people or robots. Person and a robot. What about this side? Man, come on, I don't want to have to kill innocent people. My sneaking skills are not particularly high. Can we just draw out a single robot, perhaps? I can kill a robot. It's just a robot. I don't care about a robot. Oi, dickhead, come in here.
Oh.
Through the door.
Searching for unauthorized trespasser sighted.
Or maybe we just talk our way out of it? Is that how it works?
Error. Hope crew data not found. Identify yourself.
This statement is false.
Error. Paradox protection protocols have prevented me from registering your stated identification. Please report to your nearest mechanical engineer.
Everything I say is false. That's what we said last time. Alright, our hologram juice is recharged. Let's get out of here. That's a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. We could have done this in the other sneaky areas, perhaps. Go back down. Do the confused. Confuse the robots. Use the shade right now. Oh, I lost. Okay, so go right. Doop-a-doop-a-doo, never mind me. Everything is cool. Whoops. Till I accidentally shoot nothing and break my leg. Shush, 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 shush.
What?
Sprint through the door. Nothing to see here. Move along.
I don't recognize you.
Oh.
Are you new here?
You probably shouldn't be talking to me. Corporate doesn't like us socializing on duty.
I'm just trying to make sure you belong here.
I was transferred here by HHC.
I guess you've got a point.
Better get back to work. Oh man, that's way easier to talk our way out of. Okay. I'm super spacious choice today. I shoot when not expected, but at least I didn't shoot myself. Like the very first guy that we encountered in episode 1 of this stream. Okay, let's go back on board. Against all odds, the unreliable takes flight.
Captain, I am receiving a transmission from Dr. Wells. Captain, I shall now play the transmission I received from Dr. Wells.
Yes, please.
Lord is here. They found me somehow. They're about to blast my door open. I can't stop them from getting me, and there isn't enough time to explain everything. But there's something very important you need to remember. The board, all their lackeys, they're all a bunch of swine. Do you hear me? They're fucking corporate swine. You fucking pigs! I'll take you all out with me! I'll never...
It would seem the recording captured some rather dire events. I presume you'll want to dock at the Orbital lab to check on your associate as soon as possible. How can I be of assistance?
Well, let's get to the damn
I'll be here.
lab. You reckon he was always going to die? With Hope now orbiting Terra 2, return to Phineas's lab to speak about the next steps. Phineas sent you a transmission screaming about corporate pigs. Alright, let's go to Phineas. Let's go to his rescue!
To Phineas's orbital lab.
You can undead call him Holly. The end begin a hologram. Smagger now. Go. Fight the stupid board, take him down, free the people, fix the things, and then rule our new empire. We've nearly leveled up again. That's cool. Oh. Kept secret but not forgotten. Found Phineas's lab was ransacked. Search his lab for additional info.
Something's not right.
Yes. Alright, let's just fight him. I was trying to be nice. You forced me to do this. Well, we leveled up once more. Let's put our skills in. We're going to buff up our persuasion and our lying capabilities. What perks? What perks indeed. They returned. Less detection radius. Well, we are stealthing a lot now, but I'm guessing we've finished the stealth section. Better shooting. Better sneakiness. Terminal, what happened? Oh, I can't hack it. Level 80 hack required. My current hack level, 58, not even close. Oh dear. Publishing. Alright. Phineas sent the transmission. You found Phineas's lab was ransacked. Phineas's computer is locked. Search the area for the passcode. What, did he write it down on a sticky note? There are a lot of sticky notes here. And he stashed it in a cyst pig. Delicious. Oh yeah, Vicar Max does do a hack. Oh well, for now, we'll just grab the password out of the dead pig. You're seeing the screen. I, Phineas V. Wells, have been perniciously kidnapped and very probably incarcerated by the perfidious and cowardly government of Halcyon in the prison fortress of Tartarus. If I have not already been executed for charges leveled against me, I hope the person reading this terminal will find a way to finish my work or rescue me. Preferably the latter. This screen constitute my last will and testament. I command my body and my belongings to the icy depths of Aether. If this is shade, I've prepared... Let's try that again. If this is shade, I've prepared an emergency care package located in a hidden panel. Unlock the panel from my terminal and claim its contents immediately. Panel. Alright, so we got something. Personal files. First entry. Her Phineas having a harmful effect, especially in a gradual or subtle way. Now you know. Thank you, Grisneck. We are smarter now. She's in another tower. She's always in another tower. Another castle. Oh, Mario. Okay, so what does Phineas's personal notes say? The Hope made it to Halcyon after all. 25 years too late. The board doesn't know what to do with an entire ship full of frozen colonists, so naturally they're going to leave them there. Corporate tells us revival is impossible. They've tried absolutely nothing, and apparently they're all out of options. Balderdash. Cellular regeneration after long-term hibernation is really just a question of thermodynamics. I'm quite confident I can find a way to revive the Hope's colonists. If only corporate would authorize my requests. Frankly, I don't see why I need the permission of my employers to conduct experiments in the name of scientific advancement. What nonsense! Did Newton beg permission from his employers before discovering the 3 laws of motion? Yeah, but Newton didn't need to experiment in people's lives to figure that out. Genius is not beholden to the, vicissitudes of bureaucracy. Besides, the Hope has a cargo of hundreds of thousands of colonists. The board practically expects a few to go missing. 113 seconds, new record. Most of my subjects last 93 seconds on average before total cellular liquefaction reduces them to several gallons of organic soup, 3 degrees above freezing temperature. 113 seconds of screaming. Oh, geez. The subject was stronger than the others, but in the end, his body failed to survive the revival process. He was my 12th subject to die. I don't know how much longer I can keep doing this. Strictly speaking, I do not know. The Hope has hundreds of thousands of colonists. I've only experimented on 12. How many more experiments before I successfully revive a single subject? 1, 10, 100, 500? Statistically insignificant. If I experimented on 1 subject every month, I would not make a dent in the Hope's population in a lifetime. Can still hear the screaming, trouble sleeping, trouble concentrating, psychological toll, significant. On to subject number 13. Alright, what's his final entry? I always suspected this would happen. The board finally discovered what I'd done and sent their headquarters to track me down. But they'll never find me. They say I'm a murderer, and they're right. I am. I regret what I've done. But I'm not about to turn myself into the board. I'm not about to go begging the board's forgiveness. Only the Hope's colonists can forgive me for what I've done. They're the only people who can set things right. And I'm going to find a way to revive them, no matter how long I have to stay in hiding. I've got my notes with me, I have my equipment, and now I have this lab. It's time to return to work. Well, there's some long-ass journal entries. I hope we don't have to read too much more of those. Oof. Why are we going here again? What have we got? Pick up Tartarus nav key. Oh, that's the prison place, is it? Finn's Force. Is this a special weapon? Yes, it is. Ooh. That's a lot of damage. Damn, son. Chuck it in there. Actually, why don't we chuck it over here? Ah, so this is Phineas's quarters. Alright. So now we're going to bust him out of prison. Oh. This is taking too long. Too convoluted. Let's go back to our ship. Find Phineas. See what happens next. before the end of the stream. It's getting super drawn out.
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati just... Captain, as it appears we may soon be embarking for a maximum security prison planet,
Yes?
I believe the crew would like to speak with you to, as you humans put it, air some concerns.
Ugh.
Well, folks, I ain't exactly keen on busting into a prison, but riddling bored stooges with bullets does sound like a ride and a half.
To extract the scientist, you will need to infiltrate the labyrinth. But that course of action is likely to be quite dangerous, Captain.
We can take it. We can't abandon Phineas. We have to free him if we've got any hope of saving the colony.
I am programmed to warn you whenever you exhibit inclinations toward risky behavior. Breaking into Tartarus will not be easy.
Getting in is the simple part. It's getting out again that's the trouble.
Yes.
Trust me, I know.
Let's just do it. Kick down some doors, grab Doc Wells, and cut a path out. We don't need a plan. We got guns.
If you really mean to do this, you should see to your final affairs and close out any unfinished business. Once you sneak into Tartarus, you may be there a while. Or permanently.
Brew, what do you think about all this?
You didn't hire me to think. And I ain't about to start now. You're my boss. And I'll walk into fire with you.
I think it's insane. But maybe the colony needs a healthy dose of insanity right about now.
I know it's dangerous. And I won't lie and say I'm not scared out of my wits. But I couldn't live with myself if we didn't do something.
You're asking for more than bravery from us, Captain. But there are worse ways to go than dying for a good cause. I'm in.
Let Sam get the grime out. It's what our units do best.
The entire plan is a terrible idea, but I admire your bravado, Captain, which leads me to illogically believe, against the odds, that you will be successful.
All right, we're doing it. Everyone, strap in. This sounds like our final hurrah.
Got my trusty tossball stick. Got my ass-kicking boots. I'm ready, boss.
Good.
Outstanding.
You can count on us, Captain.
Yes.
We're crew. For real crew. That means we got each other's backs.
Yeah, we do.
Never thought I'd volunteer to break into a prison. Seems like your tendency towards risky behavior is rubbing off on me, Captain.
Command not recognized.
Waiting on your command, Captain.
Ooh, save game. This sounds like a pretty big deal. Come on, crew. Let's smash this out. Let's get it done. We haven't done all the side quests, but we'll do the side quests in future streams once we're done with Cyberpunk. Tartarus, here we go. You're about to assault the labyrinth on Tartarus and determine the fate of the Halcyon colony. Saves made after this point can only finish the main story on Tartarus. Side quests and downloaded content will be unavailable for any saves made beyond this point. If there's anything you want to do before, yes, let's continue. As we'll load this save in future for doing the DLC content when it arrives. Saved game. Strap in, everyone. Let's see this through.
Inform you that we have arrived at the labyrinth. Please be advised that the punishment for trespassing is execution. Please be advised that electrical storms on the surface of Tartarus make departure impossible at this time.
Know anything useful about Tartarus?
Resident count is as follows: 3,071. Resident deaths, including but not limited to executions, are as follows: 1,684. Resident escapes are as follows: 0. The interior can be chilly. Take a scarf with you, Captain. I would also ask that you leave your captain's ID with me, in the event that you do not return.
You promise not to leave without me?
I can make the assurance that I will not leave with another captain unless you do not return within 876,541,652 hours. Oh, speak of the devil. Captain, I am receiving a transmission from the prison's docking authority now.
Attention, unauthorized spacecraft. This is a maximum security installation. Your presence here is an explicit violation of UDL corporate policy. You are hereby confined to your docking platform until a ticket detailing your crimes has been filed and notarized, at which point your vessel will be seized and you will be executed.
Oh. Wait, isn't this Terra 2? My mistake. I'll just leave. Oh, wrong button.
You people? Did you just cast a generalization on upstanding UDL employees? That's a fine of 200 bits. You're up to 5,708, not including the cost of your execution and the disposal of your remains, which will be assessed posthumously.
Hey, do you know... Hey, how do I know you're a real officer under that helmet? Show me your biometric ID.
All right. I'm feeling generous. I'm transmitting the ID of a productive, law-abiding employee so you can see what one looks like before you die. Anyway, Tartarus Docking Authority signing up. Hang on. Another ship just pulled into your dock. Wait, is that from the groundbreaker? What the... Pay no mind to that. Just have a pleasant day.
Transmission terminated. Biometric ID received. Transferring data to external cartridge. How can I be of assistance?
And now we've got his ID, we can hologram our way around. Let's go.
Goodbye.
I don't want to hit the wrong dialogue button. Let's get into it.
Please avoid damaging yourself or...
I will avoid it, Ada. I want to finish this. Whoop. Nearly jumped off the edge. Restricted access. Well...
Now it's ours. The board will never own Groundbreaker. Not while I breathe. Push on, Barnett.
Oh, the Groundbreaker's here.
Groundbreaker doesn't need trash like you.
Alright, so the Groundbreaker, the other big ship, is gonna try and break in as well. I did not expect that.
I'm seeing things. Nothing there. I'm jumping at shadows here.
What system in the front?
Are you new here? I didn't think we were hiring more staff.
Are you talking whilst on shift?
Oh, no. Don't tell anyone, please.
Everyone gets one mistake. Just don't do it again.
Whew. Thank you.
Alright, so they can fight each other. We'll just run in. Break in here. Down here. Take the elevator.
What does a prison have for bars when it's got a storm like that guarding the gates?
I've got to admit, I'm not too keen on walking into a prison. They lock me up, I'm liable to kill everyone trying to get back out.
Yep, me too. We can take him too. This is another long elevator ride.
Whew. We have a lot of shooting to do, Captain.
Make your way through Tartarus and confront the person who runs the board's operations, Sophia Hyundai. Let's bust into the prison and break out Phineas. So Sparkle Sauce, if you missed anything, Phineas was taken prisoner on this ship. We've busted in, and we are rescuing him, our princess. And now that we know we can talk our way out of these dickheads seeing us in our hologram suit, I'm a lot less scared.
Are you new here? I didn't think we were hiring more staff.
I was hired to test your security procedures. Congratulations, you passed.
Oh, that's great. Thank you, sir.
I'll be sure to pass this on to your supervisor.
Much appreciated. I'll get out of your way.
Very good. Transition to the pit. Let's get into the pit. Find Phineas. Save the galaxy. Come on. Break into this. We can. Terminal. Access storage manifest. Nothing that we care to read through right now. Sneaky sneak. What is that? Oh, it's just a drum. Never mind. On the lift. Up we go, I guess. Come on, Phineas. Where you hiding, bruh?
Stellar base counting on us.
So the troops from the Groundbreaker keep, they seem to have followed us here, and they're also trying to fight the prison troops. We'll let them do their thing.
I didn't think we were hiring more staff.
Okay, yeah, well, what's it to you?
Whoa, nothing. I was just asking. I was going to welcome you aboard.
Ah, well, you made your point.
Okay, all right.
We'll let them fight each other. We'll stay out. Try not to kill people for now. This way. And we're still in a restricted zone. Door status. Unseal it, please. Thank you. Oh. What is going on in here?
Well, look who it is.
Hmm.
I'll be damned. I was prepping the studio for our announcement, and here you are as a bonus. I had heard you'd taken a mechanic under your wing. What's the matter, girl? Couldn't find actual employment?
The captain's treated me right. Better than any of you bored folk ever have.
Yeah, dickhead.
Exactly where I want to be.
Ah, I knew I smelled Monarch when you lot walked in. The stench of sulfur, depression, and desperate bravado is unmistakable.
Keep talking, and you'll be smelling iron. Ain't nobody so important I won't put a bullet in him.
Yeah.
When you go off and get yourself shot, try to avoid taking one to the face. I'll want it recognizable to show to my citizens.
Chairman Rockwell, I presume.
My word! You've correctly identified the most recognizable man in the colony. Remarkable.
Hmm.
It's a wonder what Phineas saw in you. Then again, he's an insane person. Thankfully, he's our insane person now. A proper company man.
Please. Phineas would rather die than cooperate.
Yes, he is an extraordinarily obstinate fellow, isn't he? Fine, he isn't working for us per se. Semantics, he'll come around. But that's between us. As far as my adoring citizens will know, we've turned a dangerous crackpot into a working-class man. It's a miracle.
That crackpot is saving the frozen colonists that you gave up on.
Oh yes, go on, wake them up, add more mouths to feed. That'll solve our starvation problems. I don't know what half-baked plans that simpleton in a lab coat has been leading you through, but it's done. It's over. Let me ask you something, Captain. Have you at any point thought about not fucking up our entire society?
We're helping, which is more than you can say.
I'm making actual progress towards stabilization and recovery. You're just getting in the way.
You'd prefer to keep riding this downward spiral? I can fix this place.
If I and my people can ride it out in luxury and happiness, Yes, I would. I don't know if you've noticed, Captain, but Halcyon's pretty much a lost cause.
You dick. Well, with your resources and some of the folks on the Hope, we could do a lot.
I'll admit, there's no shortage of talent in the scientists and engineers there. Look, I'm not an unreasonable man. If you manage to storm the castle, as it were, and make it out of here with Phineas alive, I can't exactly afford more havoc than you've already caused. Fine. If you survive, you'll need someone to sell the rest of the board on your plan.
Good. Maybe some good can come out of this after all. I want to shoot him. Want to shoot you in the face. They can fight amongst themselves down there. Oh, the iconoclasts are there as well. Interesting. That must be because we helped them.
All right, MSI. I'm not one for rousing speeches, but the captain needs our help. So get in there and fight!
I'll just walk in front of your bullets, never mind. Ah, so the Monarch colony is helping us. Has paid off. Have those, thank you. Oh shit, I was meant to walk to the middle.
That's the last of it.
We're really doing this, huh?
Take a breath now, folks. Once we're up there, I suspect we ain't gonna have time to stop shooting.
All right. Getting serious.
Captain, you have an uncanny talent for complicating my life.
Mm-hmm.
You've disrupted the balance of power. You've upset the natural order of things. You've introduced uncertainty, and there is nothing I despise more than uncertainty.
It's over, Sophia. Stand down.
I'm afraid I can't do that. I'm aware of your diplomatic talents, Captain. You have a gift for manipulation, but I warn you, I'm no easy mark. For all your talents, you are the enemy of Halcyon, and therefore you are my enemy.
I'm here for Phineas. Let him go.
You make a nuanced and compelling argument. Here's my rebuttal. No. Dr. Wells is being held in my custody. His cooperation will prove invaluable, even if I have to beat it out of him. All that's left to do is put down this riot, arrest you, and then get on with the bloody business of saving this colony.
I don't enjoy the thought of killing you. There's been enough violence already.
In that we are in agreement. An end to violence is precisely what I want. An end to chaos. An end to senseless loss of life. The only obstacle standing in my way is you. I take no pleasure in this, you know. I simply have no other option. Leaving you alive is too great a risk. Goodbye, Captain.
Yeah. Let's talk about this.
Fair enough. I'm giving you exactly one chance to parley with me.
You don't want to die on Tartarus. I'm giving you a chance to walk away.
Interesting that you think I'm going to die here. I believe I'm more than capable of taking you on.
Nothing has stopped me so far. What makes you think that you will?
Fair point. I don't know how you've managed to defy the odds. By every reasonable estimate, you should be dead. Yet here you stand.
Here I am.
I've devoted my entire life to protecting Halcyon. I'm not afraid to die in the line of duty.
Really? The board is not worth dying for.
There isn't much of a board left, thanks to you. You've thrown this system into disarray. Cleaning up your mess will be the work of a lifetime. You were always an unknown variable. I tried to recruit you, but you threw your lot in with that madman, Phineas Wells.
You weren't trying to recruit me. You were trying to control me.
You're unpredictable, and you answer to no one but yourself. I couldn't just leave you untethered, roaming the colony as you please, disrupting the natural order of things. You chose to ally yourself with an irrational madman. I gave you a chance to serve the law, and you sided with anarchy. Why?
The board has been in power for too long. Halcyon deserves to be free.
Your convictions are admirable, even if they are sorely misplaced. I haven't given up on the program yet. You've caused some complications, but I can improvise. I can fix this. I haven't lost control of the labyrinth yet. Our security system is still operational. I can still put a stop to you.
I destroyed your experiments in the Ministry. Your plan's never going to work.
Yes, I'm quite aware of your brazen act of corporate vandalism. By the way, those test subjects you killed, they died in agony. My scientists assure me they can recover the data you've destroyed. You've succeeded in temporarily delaying our research. Nothing more.
That experiment was badly engineered. Any data you're collecting is wrong.
That isn't true. It can't be. You're trying to manipulate me. That experiment was absolutely essential to the program. My scientists assured me they were close to a breakthrough. They gave me their word.
You know I'm right. I can see it in your eyes.
Damn you. You are telling the truth. My scientists have been lying to me, and I was stupid enough to trust them at their word.
Ah.
We're going to have to start all over again. All that research, all those experiments, you've set us back decades. I don't see any reason to continue arguing with you. I know when I'm beaten. The only thing left to do is surrender with dignity.
Yes.
Congratulations, Captain.
Yes.
You've outplayed me. I accept your terms and will return Dr. Wells to your care.
Excellent. Thank you. I'm glad we could settle this without violence.
I just hope you've made the right decision. The fate of the colony is in your hands now. I bid you farewell.
No pressure. We can't kill her. Well, we took the diplomatic route. Unless she still turns on us. Remember, there's always a plot twist in this damn game. Can we kill Rockface? Who's Rockface? Who are you calling Rockface? Who had the rockish looking face? Wow, this is fancy as shit for prison. Damn, look at this. Mr. Wells, always behind a thingy. Oh, we got a lot of experience for that. Oh, wow. Chairman Rock. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, apparently not. Wow, we have a lot of points to spend. More persuasion. Oh. Phineas, be free. What did that just do? Now.
You don't know how glad I am to see you. You must have said something to get under Akande's skin. She's gone, and I don't think she's coming back.
Yep.
And you lunatic, you broke into the board's own fortress just to rescue one doddering old man. You are absolutely out of your mind.
You're welcome.
I can't begin to thank you enough.
Are you kidding? The board never stood a chance against me.
Ah, all in a day's work for you, huh?
Yes.
You've broken the board's stranglehold on this colony, and you saved my life. But there's still so much we have yet to accomplish. You and I are going to have to work harder than ever to save Halcyon. I'm afraid the situation is far worse than any of us ever anticipated.
I don't like the sound of that at all.
Earth has gone dark. We haven't received a single message in 3 years. There's been no communication, no signals, nothing.
Ooh.
2 years ago, the Earth's Directorate's frigate disappeared on their way back to Earth. We don't know what they discovered when they arrived, or if they arrived at all.
So we've got to make do on our own. Seems to me that'll make us stronger in the end anyhow.
You're quite right. We've got no choice but to make do on our own.
You mean we're all alone out here? Really alone?
I'm afraid so, Miss Holcomb. Halcyon is the only home we have left. Returning to Earth is no longer an option. We're in serious trouble, my friend. Do you know what this means for Halcyon? We can't rely on Earth for support anymore. We've been cut loose. We're entirely on our own.
Earth is dead? Or is that going to be a sequel? Wait, hold on. I need to ask you something.
Yes, certainly. I'll help however I can.
What do you think happened?
I don't know what happened, but something must have gone horribly wrong. I don't know why Earth's gone silent. I don't even know if Earth exists anymore. We have no connection back to Earth, and return is likely impossible. We're completely alone out here.
Sparkle Sauce, we're on our own! You mentioned a frigate disappearing.
You might have heard of the Earth Directorate's frigate. Half the colony's entire military was on that ship. They were returning to Earth when they vanished without a trace. That was 2 years ago. We haven't heard a word from them since. Whatever happened to Earth likely happened to them.
There's something else I want to know. I want to know about the other colonists, Phineas. Let's try that again. There's something else I want to know about the other colonists, Phineas.
I wasn't trying to hide the truth from you, but after all you've done, I owe you an explanation. Yes, I experimented on the Hope's colonists. Each of my experiments ended in catastrophic failure. Each of my subjects died in agony. You are my first and only success.
Yay.
I didn't tell you about the others because I didn't want to burden you. My failures are my own to bear, not yours.
Well, I forgive you, Phineas.
Thank you. Perhaps in time I'll learn to forgive myself. My apologies. I need to get a hold of myself. We've far more pressing issues to worry about right now. If you have any more questions, ask me. I'll answer as best I can.
I don't have any more questions. We have got work to do.
Yes, we do. You've done a marvelous thing. You've succeeded where anyone else would have failed, including me. We must begin the revival process immediately, starting with the Hope's brightest minds, and then we're going to fix this damn colony, one problem at a time.
Yes!
We're going to need a leader, and I can't imagine a better person for the job than you. What do you say, old friend? Will you help us?
Oof. Okay, well, I've got plans, and with the chairman in my pocket, no one's going to know I'm running... Ooh, hang on, no, I don't know about that. Well, I'm going to do what I've always done. Whatever I can, all the time.
You've certainly earned your freedom. Halcyon is a better place with you around. You've kept your end of our bargain. Now it's time I kept mine. I'll revive the Hope's colonists myself, and we'll get on with the business of saving this colony. You're the best thing to ever happen to Halcyon. If you want to take it upon yourself to lead this colony, you have my support. We're not a colony any longer, are we? Our last connection to Earth has been severed, and so we have been set free. Our future is uncertain, and no one knows what tomorrow holds. Exciting, isn't it?
Sparkle Sauce wants some more violence. I think we're done.
The OSI teaches that everything in the universe happens according to the grand plan. But the stranger that arrived in Halcyon was an unplanned variable.
That's right.
From the moment he landed in Emerald Vale, his actions altered the course of history. The events on Tartarus brought about the end of the board's authority. But the board's mistakes would haunt the colony for decades to come. The damage they left behind would require the work of a generation to repair. Dr. Phineas Wells began reviving a handful of the Hope's colonists. Engineers, scientists, technicians, and intellectuals. They were among the brightest minds the Earth had ever sent out into the stars. The Hope scientists and engineers woke up in a colony descending headlong into total collapse. With no way to return to Earth, they had no choice but to band together and devote themselves to the cause of saving Halcyon. The people of Halcyon were nothing if not hardy. In the absence of the board's authority, many of the colony's settlements banded together with a single purpose in mind: survival. Life was especially hard in the years to come. Some towns dissolved by attrition and starvation, but most of them found a way to carry on. In the years to come, Halcyon was forced to reckon with its newfound freedom. The board was gone, and for better or worse, the colony was responsible for its own destiny. Between MSI's worker-centric policies and the iconoclast's manpower, Sanjar and Zora were able to rally many of the Terra 2 townships to their cause. MSI's workforce swelled, and the iconoclasts enjoyed a significant surge in their ranks. The board was too distracted by infighting and internal politics to stop MSI from becoming a powerful corporation and a refuge for townships that might have fallen through the cracks. The collapse of Edgewater left its workers bereft of any purpose in life. Most of them made their way to Adelaide McDevitt's camp.
Excellent.
Hoping to ingratiate themselves into her favor. Adelaide accepted only a few to her community.
Ah, bugger.
The rest were turned away, and likely died of starvation.
Oh dear.
Nevertheless, Adelaide's camp grew into a well-established town. Adelaide McDevitt refused to cooperate with the ongoing effort to save Halcyon from collapse. A sympathetic deserter stole a copy of her research and delivered it to the Hope's scientists. It is unclear how useful Adelaide's research was. An optimistic estimate suggests her work may have bought Halcyon another few years of survival. Adelaide would never know. She died that winter. Under the leadership of Junlei Tennyson, the Groundbreaker held firm against corporate influence. The ship's mechanical stability gave Junlei the time to educate a promising generation of engineers, schooled in her family's traditions.
Excellent.
The future of the Groundbreaker looks promising. The rediscovery of the Hope and the abandonment of the lifetime employment program forced Byzantium to come to terms with some uncomfortable realities about the state of Halcyon. While Byzantines were reluctant to surrender the luxuries they'd grown accustomed to, the board's diminished authority gave them little choice in the matter.
Yes.
Nearly everyone had to learn to make do with less. Some even had to get jobs.
Hey!
It was a dark time indeed. Life in Halcyon was sobering for Felix Millstone. The grand revolution he dreamed of never came. There was no great awakening for the colony, No celebrations in the streets. There was only the hard, desperate work of trying to repair a broken colony.
Okay.
Felix never had a head for numbers, but if there was labor to be done, he was there to help. Eventually, Felix realized that the work of a revolution was done with two hands. After all he'd seen and heard adventuring with you, the vicar Maximilian de Soto renounced his faith and joined the effort to rebuild the colony. Ironically, he finally found the joy that had eluded him over the course of his life, and realized that perhaps he was always meant to be just a simple laborer after all. He quickly dismissed the idea. Though Parvati eventually grew comfortable aboard the Unreliable, she never quite came out of her shell. She seemed to prefer the company of Ada to the crew, and she could often be found neck-deep in cables and grease, telling Ada funny stories from her childhood. While the colony fell into chaos, she found an island of relative peace with Ada, and they formed an unusual bond. She decided to remain aboard the Unreliable permanently, as its chief and sole engineer.
About Junlei, though.
As hard as she tried to drink them away, Nyoka's memories eventually overcame her. Traveling with the crew served as a constant reminder of the family she'd lost, and so she eventually returned to Monarch to get back to what she found most comfortable: the deep end of a bottle and the far end of a trail. Few have seen her since, but travelers often swear they hear her and her machine gun in the night, screaming swears and spitting bullets. The SAM unit that accompanied you spread awareness of the product line's superior sanitation and maintenance capabilities across what was left of the colony. This led to a boost in SAM unit sales. Did you know that SAM units are the longest-lasting, toughest-acting cleaning solution in Halcyon?
Stupid
Mr. Clark
gorillas.
was released from house arrest, and his contact with you gave him a sense of renewed purpose and vigor. Once it became clear that no help would be coming from Earth, he threw his considerable efforts and talents into helping Halcyon manage the crisis before it. It was widely suspected that Sophia Akande was the true power behind Chairman Rockwell. However, after the riots on Tartarus, she was never again seen in the colony. Various theories circulated as to her fate. Some believed she boarded an interstellar ship capable of journeying to a distant colony. Others believed she died trying to escape Tartarus. Some few suggest she fled to Monarch, where she continued to live among a small band of loyalists. There is another theory, which suggests that Sophia's encounter with you changed her, and she deliberately retreated from public view, but continued supporting the colony in secret. When Dr. Wells began reviving the Hope's colonists, he found himself with a sudden windfall of additional supplies and resources, courtesy of an anonymous donor.
Wait.
If Wells knew who his supplier was, he never told a soul. Chairman Rockwell served as the public face for the changes in Halcyon to come. Whenever you needed strings pulled or a voice to sell a policy change, Rockwell was only too happy to oblige. As for Dr.
Bit of a dick, though.
Wells, he spent his remaining years in his Orbital lab. He eventually came to terms with his own past, and was able to forgive the mistakes of his younger self by devoting his remaining years to serving the colony. Dr. Wells was able to revive many more scientists and engineers than he first expected, thanks to the additional batch of chemicals you stole from the Ministry.
Okay.
Wells never forgot about the human lives that were lost in acquiring these chemicals. In the end, Dr. Wells was able to save every scientist and engineer aboard the Hope. Over the next decade, nearly all of the Hope's remaining colonists were successfully revived. Halcyon saw a period of rapid technological and scientific advancement. Breakthroughs in dietary supplements saved the colony from starvation. Geoengineering projects and social reforms began to change the structure and character of the colony. Dr. Wells laid the groundwork for the project to save the colony, but he would never live to see the fruits of his labor. He passed away a few years later. His work was carried on by the scientists and engineers he revived. Today, Halcyon has stabilized. The people of the colony work hard to adapt to their new circumstances. Nearby colonies send aid and supplies. Life will never be easy in Halcyon, but for the first time in its history, there exists a sense of real, genuine hope about the future. And what about you, the unplanned variable in the history of Halcyon? You brought an end to the chaos on Tartarus, and left Dr. Wells to his own devices. The affairs of the colony never distracted you from living out your own dreams, to captain a ship, to sail the ether, and to earn a reputation as the greatest spacer Halcyon ever had.
Yeah.
No one knows what's happened to Earth, and no one knows what the future has in store for Halcyon. All we know for certain is this: the name of the Unreliable and that of its intrepid captain will remain the subject of countless stories for years to come.
Right, so we're done. Okay, cool. Well, we've finished the main plot for the Outer Worlds. Thanks for coming along and thanks for sticking with me. So there's still a bunch of side quests and stuff that we didn't tackle and we didn't clear out. So we haven't 100% cleared the game, but we have cleared the main storyline and we have come off as the hero and solved the problems for the colony. So that's it. Yes, we clocked at Sparkle Source. Side quests for the win, Grisnak. We will potentially come back to these in future. This week, Cyberpunk 2077 launches. We're going to be going hard and side questing a lot in Cyberpunk 2077. Our next stream will be starting with that. And we're even going to do probably an extra stream Friday night. Normally we're Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday evenings. We're going to do an extra Friday at least this week. We'll see what happens. Stay tuned for that. Thank you for coming along. Also, thank you for those who have subscribed on Twitch and on YouTube. YouTube will be housing the super high definition version of these videos, as well as editing out some of the noise. In the meantime, please subscribe. Please follow me on the various socials. Thank you to everyone who's contributed and helped me in this journey and weighed in on the decisions that we had to take. But for that, we're well overdue for the stream to end tonight, but we got it done. Good job, team. Thanks for chipping in, and we'll see you in the world of Cyberpunk in 2 days' time. Have a good night, and tell your mum I said hi.